Good evening, everyone. This is Gregor. Welcome to the stream, and today we'll be doing more Outcast because I rather enjoy it. Um, I keep getting the feeling this might not be like the most exciting game I could be playing, especially because it's like way too dialogue heavy and unfortunately also way like front loaded on like the whole dialogue thing. Because they have to give you the plot somehow, and unfortunately the way they decide to do that is by uh, kind of like pushing it all in like the first two areas. um, like there's like Talanzar and Shamazar are by far the most kind of like dialogue heavy is the correct word, maybe, areas. um, so yeah, later on, like today, we're gonna go like probably like Okasankar, I guess, and that's gonna be a lot more, a lot more doing and a lot less talking. Hopefully, as far as I remember, at least, like those two areas are like the ones that I remember the least um, about. There's like water. In one, there's like fire in the other, and basically that's about as much as I remember. Because generally those two areas aren't like very memorable, unfortunately. They're what you call them, the main thing that you do in each is kind of like a protracted sequence of puzzles, basically. In Modazar, at least, which is like the fire region, the volcanic region. It's like basically kind of like a kind of like an interlocking like puzzle series that you need to kind of work with. While unfortunately Okasankar is more or less a giant, somewhat glorified fetch quest, or like a series of various fetch quests. Now, what I'm actually trying to do here, and for some reason the collision doesn't seem to want to work with me. There we go. Unfortunately, this is like a thing that they seem to have changed a little bit over the original. In the original, it was much easier to just be able to grab onto everything and anything. As an example, you could actually vault onto these like cloth awnings, which, you know, it might be a bit more realistic that you can't anymore, since, you know, they're like made out of cloth. But then again, I am playing a game where I've been transported to an alternate reality where people fire, what are they called, like crystal weapons. So yeah, maybe I didn't particularly care about the realism to begin with, but I mean, it is what it is. Uh, so I want to do two things before I leave for Okasankar. One of those is to go find a guy named Heiza, because there is one more side quest that I've been meaning to do, and unfortunately didn't quite like run into that, sadly. What the? Those aren't. Okay. Okay, that's like the one thing that I want to do. Is like basically a guy who's got like a plugged well, and we Cutter solves it the only way he knows how, by exploding it, basically. So there's that. The other thing is that I'm sure there's at least two. What are they called?
Hello there.
There's at least like two NPCs that I haven't found yet, except this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Mogi knows the story of Vulcan.
Is there anything I can do for you, Mogi?
Mogi could use Zorkins.
There you go, Mogi.
You help Mogi. Mogi help others with
What is your story?
You want to hear story of Mogi?
Sure.
Many thousands of moons ago, before Mogi become hurt and be made to clean
Yeah,
after
this guy gives us
soldiers
a
and beg
clue
for guardians,
about
Mogi was
what
a
was it?
guardian.
I don't actually
Many
remember what it was, but
guardians
he
did
gives us a
Mogi
clue to
lead.
go find something.
Guardians protect.
Yeah.
Only threat to Talan in his moon were outside the world of Talan. Animals that hunt Talan. Guardians hunt these animals.
I understand.
Mogi was in Okar,
Oh, there we go.
training with new guardians. Was Mogi's first time as leader. Many say Mogi cannot.
Sounds impressive.
First moon, Mogi take other guardians in.
Why is that?
Higher beings come to
Yeah, yeah.
Adelpha,
And I'm just like
always
skimming
in
over this because
Okar.
I know it's kind of
For
boring.
100 fathers, Talan.
All right.
This moon, Mogi walked through trees, sees light. Not scared is Mogi, but
Who was it?
Mogi do not know. Animal in forest who was scared from light run into Mogi, put Mogi to sleep.
Oh,
I'm sorry to.
But
that
Mogi
sucks.
watch as Adelpha begin to get dark.
So yeah, I think this is like what he's like telling us is how Zoo and Kaufman
Really?
made it to the
Yes.
world.
Many moons did Kezar tell stories. Croax was guardian who made Kezar unhappy. Kezar not like Croax. Kezar not like other higher beings.
Stopping them.
Mogi did not know. Mogi did not know until the moon of Neseat, the moon of no seeing,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
moon
yeah.
where the sky becomes dark. This was bad moon. Kezar,
It's okay.
why they no listen to Mogi? Mogi know that the moon was bad. Mogi know that Feyran was bad. Mogi
From what, Mogi? What was he trying to stop them from doing?
to stop them from destroying something. To stop them and save the birth.
Whose birth? What do you...
Mogi does not like Feyran. Mogi does not like Croax. They take away Kezar. They revert all the guardians. They...
I'm sure you did.
That is story of Mogi.
No, that's okay.
Mogi keep this for Mogi for a long time. Get it from home to give to Urukai when Urukai.
Yeah, wait, what did we
see
get?
Mogi. You take it and you make Kezar happy for Mogi. You make guardians happy for Mogi. Make Mogi alive again with this.
So,
Oh.
Thank you, Mogi.
Holy shit, that's a
Kezar
lot of
right,
stuff.
You will save.
So yeah,
After the result,
I do kind of feel bad for not listening into this because it's quite the tragic story. Basically, from what I understand from generally the game, because like this guy gets mentioned a bit later as well, Mogi. He just happened to be at the utterly worst place at the totally wrong time. He unfortunately was kind of around when Zoo made it across into Adelpha, and also the other guy Kaufman, and basically got injured, had like some kind of like head trauma. Basically lost his standing as a guardian, so on and so forth. But like this guy must have had like a hell of an instinct at one point, because even in his like diminished, let's call it, state, he knew that Zoo was up to no good. Like he like kept trying to warn other people, and they didn't take him seriously because of the head injury, which kind of sucks. Which is again why I feel bad not like listening more into like the. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I kind of feel bad like not listening into like the whole story, but you know. There is a lot of story in this game, and if I don't like edit it down a little bit, this is gonna take like two more streams just to like listen to everything. Which I mean, at the point that I already know what's what's what, basically. It's kind of a shame to do that. And I can just like give you the Cliff's notes. We could like discuss it if anyone wants. There's like a lot of interesting themes going on in this as well. But yeah, it unfortunately is one of those games that for modern releases could have done with a lot of paring down of the more I don't know, like extraneous information. I don't know if that makes sense in like that regard, but it is definitely one of those games that maybe could do a bit more. I don't have enough. How much do I have? 130. Oh, that's like basically everything I picked up in the city I already used. But yeah, it's like basically one of those games that could really, really, really use a third, fourth, fifth pass of every like dialogue option. For like a casual playthrough, it might be fine to be fed so much exposition and like so much lore and so much flavor and so on and so forth. But I don't know. I feel like if a game like this were to be made nowadays, they would probably go the way of showing everything with cutscenes over just, you know, dialogue trees. Games don't really go for that as much anymore. Which, I mean, is fine. Like, again, like, the biggest problem here is not, like, the amount of exposition, but more like the amount of, let's call it, duplication, I guess, that happens. Because a lot of the stuff that you get told comes from, like, a lot of different sources, and it's usually the same things, but said in a slightly different way. And I feel that's kind of something that bloats it a bit. Okay, does the heal no longer follow you if you leave? Maybe not. Oh, now we're at 100%. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, the way they've structured it is like you get like a lot of overlapping information from various people in the game, and I don't know. It ends up kind of overlapping. Unfortunately, it ends up feeling a bit repetitive because of that. Like, there's only so many people that can tell you about like Gamors before you kind of like go, oh, okay, I get it. What do you have? HKP 12 upgrade. 160. Yeah, but I've really kind of like spent everything on just getting the weapons, unfortunately. So now we get to thrift a little bit with the upgrades. Honestly, in retrospect, I should probably have saved a bit more and not gotten the flamethrower. So that I could instead get the UZAA, the UZASHA, the automatic shotgun, basically. Upgrade before that. Oh, there's money there. Hey, there's money. Oh, damn it. There's money here. Whew. How much is it, by the way? That's like only 50? Oh, I'm gonna need a lot more of those. Okay, so this guy I haven't spoken to yet.
Come here a second, would you? Hi there.
You are a pleasant sight to these eyes, Uluka.
Okay, I'm just like gonna skip this guy because there's a rather homophobic joke here. This game did come out in 1999.
What's this?
So
Now I know.
You are a silly one, Ulukai. But I'm serious.
And you want me to buy?
No, I just need to borrow.
Why am I getting? Well, how much?
It is a
That's
Okay, we need like 500 for this quest. But yeah. There's like a rather homophobic joke about to happen when you get introduced to that character. And honestly, it wasn't exactly fun. Like the first time I saw it in like 99, early 2000, and it's not fun anymore either. If anything, it has aged rather poorly. So yeah, I'm just like doing a bit on like on the fly editing here, while I'm also looking for that side quest that I've no idea where to go look for. Cool. He's like the metalsmith is here, and there's like another vendor here. Yep, 980. God.
Go get the secret object.
Come get your sacred objects. Okay, so here's the guy that's playing the... It's not him. It's him, right? Ah, there we go.
what are you playing?
Ulukai.
What would it?
For you.
It's a small price to pay, pal. Now zip it.
As you wish, Ulukai.
I like
like
the
a
little
giant-
like head bob there. Also, yeah, they made a Yanni joke there. Haha. Again, this is pretty much like a product of its time. Okay, we've spoken with Azirad, and the reason I'm kind of like making sure that I've spoken with Azirad is because I need him for a quest later on. So this is
here a
the
sec,
blacksmith.
Howdy.
You are mistaken. My name is not Howdy, Ulukai.
My name is not
I am-
Howdy. Oh,
It means hello.
It means hello? Okay. It do you do, Ulukai?
God, this joke
What
is
kind
a
of
bit.
help can you?
Besides trying to make your weapon
Dude,
the soldiers in the high town are very fast.
Yeah.
thanks for the. Where can I find?
Large rock.
Yeah, this is actually something I should have asked in like
Where
the
can I get
very
green-
first recreator. Because they do kind of like tell you. Hold on, I need to show him this.
How about this fuel? Can you make these?
They kind of like give you
That
like
is
general
known to
tips on
me.
like what stuff you kind of need for each item and where to find them. So basically, now that I know that I also need shells, I can ask him where to get shells,
What
and he'll
about
say
can I find
at the
these
bottom
shells?
of oceans and
place-
like water or whatever. I kind of
This
need
is what you
these
needed.
made. The more
Please give me a small
the
amount of
more
time
bullets I
to
have
make
for
this
that
fight
particular
to
gun,
Ulukai.
the easier the rest of the game is gonna be. And yeah, like you may be fooled by like wait, what? You may be fooled that by thinking that like this game is primarily dialogue driven, but it's not. It's just sadly very, very, very front loaded with dialogue when it shouldn't really be like this. Which kind of means that Gran is over there, okay. Kind of means that like eventually I kind of have to shift back towards like the other side, I guess, and the game becomes kind of like basically like a run and gun kind of situation, which is a shame. Again, they could have done things. They could have balanced, like they could have well, not balanced. They could have kind of spread the the lore a bit like more evenly throughout the game, and they didn't. Okay, I'm not finding the well guy. Am I gonna have to just like use a guide or something?
Nice music.
You have my thanks, Ulakai. My
Oh, you have
essence
my
is
thanks,
this music.
Ulukai, old chap. Oh, build up your social network. What the hell is this? Talk to 25 important
What can you
talents.
tell me
Okay.
about
That comes from within.
force?
Let's see.
Theron has found no use for us music makers.
That's rough.
Yes, but I make a few extras, Zorkin.
Can you explain?
Yeah, he's just like gonna say something about how creative some of the Eloi
What can you-
Talan are,
Forced.
etc.,
That's
etc.
Yes.
So
Take these.
I don't actually need to do anything with this guy just yet, but I'm pretty sure I need to give him like spiked
What can you
lampe or lampy or whatever it's called to deliver to the guards at the palace later on when I do like one of the other side quests. Okay, there we go. This is the well. Good. So let me
Excuse me, pal.
talk to this guy.
How are you?
Troubled, Ulukai. I am the assistant to the water merchant Hesa, and he has given me the job of fixing.
Why don't I?
For as long as Talon have lived in this region of Talonsar, there was sweet water. to be
Yeah, so
found.
basically what we learned from this guy is how when Feyran kind of appeared, everything kind of like
What can you?
went like kind of like
He is
tits
too
up, I
busy
guess.
for-
So what is wrong with your well?
It's
At
blocked.
the bottom of the well, I am finding more rock than water now.
What can you do?
I asked the soldiers to bring a few miners from Motazar region to see.
Zayd, I'm going to try and destroy those.
Why?
I don't know yet, but
I warned them then, but
Yeah. I'm just gonna save just in case I don't kill anyone accidentally. So basically the idea is like you can see some water here. That was not here in the original release. That's good on them for, you know, actually making it a bit more clear that if you drop down there you die. In the original you can just see the rocks. And that is a major problem because you would maybe think that you'd want to drop down. F6 was it? So what I want to try and do here is drop the dynamite in there. Now I don't think that's going to work, but I may be able to explode it from up here. I think we got it. I actually think I got it because there's like a rock animation kind of like showing. No, I didn't get it. So the intended way of doing it is with this. Like this. There we go. Now it worked. Now yes, like see the rocks kind of like jumping all over the place. That's kind of the effect that you get once you get it. So now I have to wait for. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not him. Is it like this one? Oh, Zayd, there we go.
there. I think that should do it.
that was a very loud noise, Ulukai.
You should hear my neighbor's son's stereo.
I want to thank you for taking time to help.
Hey. Hey, we did it. I guess.
What are you saying?
It is an old.
That's.
No,
I'm not a.
you can.
So.
Yes, now I will.
Sure.
Wait.
Dolotai Kezokar. Dolotai Kezokar. Help me buy some food, would you? Dolotai Kezokar.
Come on, say the second line.
Dolotai Kezokar.
God, there's like this whole like thing.
Milia Kogan.
You sing like Stadtwana.
Leptomea.
Oh, you still sound bad.
Labta.
What language?
So.
Yes.
God, I almost remember
Dolotai.
this.
Mili.
You sing like
Lepto.
what?
So.
Yeah.
Sure.
God, it's like Ko.
Mili.
You
So
sing.
it's Ko, then May, I think.
Leptome.
Yeah.
You sleep.
Lapta.
You should know that line. It is about you.
Kata.
You were.
So.
Yes.
So yeah, I sat down at one point and kind of like figured this out.
Mili.
You sing like
I think you're yourself kind of like supposed to
Leptom.
kind of like figure it out. It's like okay.
Kata.
You were.
No.
Dolotai Kezokar.
Ah! Keep going. Sing.
Dolotai Kezokar.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah.
Fag it. I'll just like brute force it.
Dolot.
I know the first three, I guess. So it's like Ko,
You sing.
May, Olukai, and Frey.
Kata.
No, it's not Frey.
Yes. Dolot.
Ko,
You sing.
May, Olukai. So we've tried Moi, K, A.
Kata.
So the problem is also that like every time they shuffle the locations,
You sing.
so I can't just actually remember which way I've kind of like clicked. Oh,
Dolotai.
fuck.
You should.
Kata.
You were.
This is taking forever. I am very sorry about this.
Lepton.
You.
Lab.
You should know.
Kata.
Dolot.
So.
Yes.
Sh.
Do. You sing.
Lepton.
You should.
Kata Maya Gan.
That was correct. You have been to the
Oh.
mines of Matasar.
Okay, I guess this is like how you're meant
Either
to
that or
find it out.
If
Got a
you
little
ever
lucky.
feel it move you again, let it move you away from my ears. You are a terrible singer. But
Well,
thank
for
you
like someone
bringing
guessing,
back
I think I did
memories
a
of my
damn good
old
job.
friends. I want you to have this.
What for?
I no longer need it since the damn Tuanha ran away from me. I tried to sell it, but no.
Where did it run?
In Shamasar, I used to deliver caravans of everything. But when my Tuanha ran off, I was Dolotai
Oh.
Kezokar.
Oh, that's right. This is what we get from this guy. We get the extra ghee. Forgot about this. Also, only meant to check. Submission 21%. Now, I don't think like just the dialogue actually gives you any progress, but there's like a lot of side quests that you do need to do eventually. For now, I actually need to find Heiza. Oh, there we go. He's like up ahead. Thankfully. Come on. Oh, and now I think we're done and ready to go to Okasankar.
Say there, Haza.
That,
Yep, I threw down some explosives.
I must say, you have made my life less busy now. To
Oh,
repay you, I would like to give you
this.
this.
This. uh, that was like kind of amusing. Also showing my mental age, I guess. Okay, I think Okasankar is through this side. But we'll find out soon enough. Now, the bigger problem here is that
Excuse
I
me, pal.
generally don't remember anything about that region,
Hi
honestly.
there.
I know you like the
Is
main
you-
objective
Yes, but
is to repair like a lighthouse or
What kind
something,
of-
I think. For which
And
you
what
need
problem is
the
that?
crystal
I
vendor
don't
in this
very much-
region.
And what did he...
That he wanted to be remembered for the collection he made, and that if he allowed us...
And you want me to...
No, that would not work. He is crazy that...
And what is that?
Since the soldiers do not like us outside the walls, rarely do Talon go out. But
And you want me...
yes, before Ominel can. It might very well...
What kind of object?
My
Oh
collection-
wait, this is actually a side quest. I
Can I-
forgot about this.
I am afraid that Talon who is studying this will not be...
I'll no...
So there's like another stupid side quest here,
Excuse
unfortunately,
me, pal.
before we can go on.
How are you?
Good,
Beside the...
my business is fruit, and I am Mored, the fruit merchant.
And what is this?
When you enter the tree region of Okar, I would like you to watch for a type of...
An apple?
No, a hottie. Since all travel between regions,
What's the hurt?
they are treasured objects.
What can you tell? What up?
Yeah, this is gonna be for a bit
I
later.
found some of the...
Oh wait, really?
And you,
No, not...
That's for a bit later on as well. Okay, so let's see. Now there's like a bit of a tall order. I don't actually remember where exactly it is that you go to get the collectible, something or another. The only thing that we know that it's near a wall. So yeah, gonna be a while I do the lap of the city. I do want to say it was in like one of these like kind of like indentations. Like it wasn't next to like a straight like piece of wall. And yeah, I'm also not actually sure if this version kind of like locks in on it the way the original did, because like in the original you could kind of like find that easily just by running on the what are they called in English? Palisades, I guess, like up there, and the little kind of like onboard UI thing would let you know if you were in range. It would go like, oh, strange material detected, or something like that. Oh, really? Unfortunately, the one thing they didn't quite fix is that the detection radius a bit weird. Like it would detect things that are not in your line of sight and not mark them, since it's not in your line of sight, which is kind of unfortunate. But oh, fuck. Hold on. Oh, there we go. We got it. It's a little like U-shaped thing. Relic. There we go. Now we get to go back. Actually, I wonder, does it still work that we can... Nope. Shame. So, in the original release, there used to be like a few of the rock formations outside the city that would give you just enough air, just enough height that you could actually, you know, grab onto the walls and kind of like infiltrate that way. There we go, like this. So you wouldn't end up having to just like go like the whole way around. However, since I am here, there seem to be a few things that I didn't pick up the first time around. So, yeah. Good for me, I guess.
Unstable organic energy detected.
Okay, so let's see. What's the guy's name? Like the fruit merchant, like one of them at least. So next sector, I think. I can see them like up ahead. I don't remember which one it was. It's like Balazar, because the other one is the one that wants the 10 Hoti, or whatever they're called. Let's see.
Foreign vegetation.
High levels of adrenaline detected.
Come
There
here
we
a
go.
second, would you? Say Balazar.
Was it out?
Yes, just
I knew that Talon was not.
finding it was kind of fun.
May I take a look at
Hey, Archie! Thank you for the host. How are we doing today? How's it going?
Sure.
Oh, Zork!
What?
Wait, but
It was as I feared. The metal this object was made from is
also
a
Mammoth.
type I
Wait,
have
was it
seen
a raid?
before.
Was it
is
the host? Was it the raid?
strange metal,
What was it?
not found often, and it is
Sam
very
Trobigo.
strong,
Oh,
but
that's a
also
nice one.
strong is this
Oh, it's a
drone
host. Never
that
mind.
is usually-
You can't just...
No.
I have raids disabled. Oh yeah, I
Nothing
have
we
raids
have
disabled.
Can do that without destroying the writing underneath. I
That
am
is-
afraid
that
it
is
a
correct.
little-
So you don't want it?
I will take it.
Oh
okay?
boy.
But I am
I'm
afraid
sorry about
I
that.
must give you less Zorkins for it.
Yes.
Here are your Zorkins then. Sorry it could not be more.
Hmm. So how was Trobigo? I'm not particularly fond of that series, to be honest. Although I've only played like 1 and 2, so I wouldn't really, you know. Okay, this is not the right region. Never mind. But yeah, I was never like very like into what the. Wow. Oh, something exciting is happening there. Hold on. Jesus Christ. What was that?
Warning. Mid-level energy source detected.
That was fun. It's like Tropico 6 for like different experience. I mean, yeah, I guess. Kind of fair. Wagon having a normal one? Yeah, I guess. By some definition of normality, I guess, even. Whoa. Shit. No, don't kill the NPC, please. I kind of need him. Okay, that's good. I have the entire series. I ended up like at some point buying the package, like all 6 of them. But I never really put in the effort to try them afterwards. So maybe one of these days it's gonna be Tropico's turn next. So yeah, there's kind of that backlog. Wait, hold on.
Come here a
Keza.
second, would you?
This game looks junk. I mean, it is kind of junk, but then again, it is like a remake of a 1999 game.
I'm not making judgment.
Be careful.
How much for...
For each
Oh no, I don't want
No,
40 for each. Never mind. I actually need that for later, but it's like a different side quest. Eventually. So it's like basically like remade by the same company that made the original. Jungle Roba was saying that it appears to be running as a like a Unity 3D plugin on top of the original game. So what you're basically seeing is like the original game, like glitches and all. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. It's like basically the original game, but with kind of like a facelift. So for reference, the original looked a little bit like this. Give me a moment. So yeah, the original in 1999 looked a bit like this. Sorry? A bit like this. So at least on the visual aspect, it's bounds and leaps ahead of it. Although for the time it had some very good water physics and like water effects, I guess. Hold on, it's like a good... Yeah, see like the reflections in the background? Those were like a thing in 1999 in this game. Like I kind of like want to... It's like they had like this very rudimentary kind of like screen space reflection system, I guess, and a lot of like ripple effects and stuff. But unfortunately, the actual the actual game ran on like a voxel engine of some sort, so everything had like this weird melted kind of like nondescript look to them. So yeah, apparently this game is that, but just like a graphics API, I guess, stuck on top of it. Okay. Also, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna back in a bit. Time to get your grub. Enjoy grub. Well, whatever kind of grub it is you're having. Also, Mammoth. Wait, I saw Mammoth in chat as well. How are you doing too? Let me see if I can actually do the thing this time. Ah, there we go. You take a shout out, and you take a shout out, or not? Wait, my bots got delay. Night bots got a delay, so it actually didn't register the command the first time around. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. God, now I'm trying to remember if there's any other quests that I may be forgetting about. Because there's like 2 that I found here that I didn't remember I had. Nika is the one that... Wait, not Nika. Who wanted the loan? Garazu, Shadi, Gizo. So let's see. Let me see if I can remember. I've not met the pottery merchant. I think Nika is the one over there that wants the 500 loan. I've met the recreator. I haven't met Gizo, the Sankar seller, because he's got a quest as well, as far as I remember. See, Garazu I've met, Jokas I met. So it's like Nika, Gizo, Tezu. And I think we're done. I'm also pretty sure this is the correct side to go to Kasankar. Where's the exit? Oh, it's like a bit further down.
Can you?
Oh, I can indeed. Thank you.
All right, enough games. What are you?
Yeah, like I said, this is kind of like a bit of a problematic.
No, are you?
A bit of like a problematic NPC here. So I'm not gonna let the dialogue play. You know, we don't really need that kind of thing here. I need to remember to come back later and pick up the rest of the the loan, because it does count for the submissions as well, unfortunately. It's a shame. Kind of feel like I may have to just like get the wiki up for finishing like all of them. Let's see, the recreator should have my ammunition. So, what's that?
Are you finished?
I am, Ulukai. May our fathers look down on this deed with pride.
Okay, that's enough. How many bullets? 2,000 bullets. See, all that looting kind of paid off, I guess. Let's see, Sankar seller. Yeah, I haven't talked with that guy. I haven't talked again. Jesus. It's almost as if I could speak English at some point in my life. Yeah, I haven't talked to the Sankar vendor because I for sure know this guy has a quest for me. Yep, there we go.
Hello.
Ulukai, Gizo
Why?
I cannot believe I am standing.
Take it.
You said my name. All the
This guy's
What?
a fun boy.
I sell Sankar, and I have looked.
What was your...
I was.
I am.
There was something I was doing.
All the time in the...
Now I remember.
And you don't?
It is forbidden.
Okay, so...
A few moons ago, I found this family bracelet inside a caravan of Sankar from Oka Sankar. I was wondering.
Yeah.
And I
So we need to
came
like go
ask,
deliver it someplace or
Ask.
another.
Could you return this to the Talan it belongs to? I am certain it must be one in the region of Oka Sankar. He is most likely worried greatly that it is missing.
Congratulations, you have received 2 community awards. For what? On Steam? Why? Extra helpful. Oh, for my DuckTales guide and my Evoland guide. Okay, nice. It's like years
What is
later I
the family
keep
bracelet?
getting these. I don't know why.
It's a ring of metal that has inside it the names of all of the family, now and in the past. When the oldest of the family is reverted, then the next one,
What happens?
more rings of metal are added. The bracelet becomes wider. The circle continues. Since Ferran arrived to...
Yeah.
Is there...
Whatever. Like we get like backstory about the next region and so on and so forth. But actually, there's like a choice of 2 regions that we can go. It's like Okasankar and Motazar. Okasankar being the water region, Motazar being the fire region or like lava region, I guess. So I'm gonna do the water one because as far as I remember, it's slightly shorter. So, you know, it would be kind of nice to knock these off like one at a time. And I'm also moderately sure that the water region is one that you do not need to revisit once you're done. Like basically it doesn't overlap with any other areas except for getting the parts that you need for the lighthouse here. From here. Okay, now we need to climb. Where's the pottery merchant? There's like a pottery merchant somewhere around here. Like some money as well. I like this. Like the game does explain it. Somewhat. Oh, come on. What the? But yeah, the game does like try to explain why there's random chests on the roofs around here, but to be honest, it's much more amusing to kind of imagine that, you know, there's like a random chest, like random roof money, basically. Like this one here. Aha. 50 holes Zorkins just for me. Okay. So there's also this guy, but
Hello
I don't
there.
remember him having a quest. He just like tells you
I am
keep
known as
breaking
Case
pottery,
the Pot
basically.
Merchant.
Give me the lowdown on
My pots are found all around the depth.
sweet water.
Honestly, it does not. But when Talon hears,
Did you ever work in marketing? You'd be a natural.
Yes, we are in a market now, Ulukai, are we not?
Ah, the dad jokes.
I'm sorry to...
I know.
Sorry?
You have raised my business level with your destructive behavior. I should have thought of this before.
Shouldn't you be mad about this?
Oh no, Ulukai.
So this is
My
like
punch
basically,
cannot
like,
last
I
very
always
long.
saw this
And in
as
fact,
this game kind of like
almost-
picking fun
sure
at
you never
like
worked in
Zelda, I
marketing?
guess.
I could swear I recognize this warped sense of fairness.
As happy as I am that you have helped me, I am now overflowing.
I have a really weird feeling.
Maybe this will help it go away, Ulukai. I wanted to give you something for helping me.
Ah, that's what was missing. The reward for borderline criminal business ventures. Thanks, Tezu. What can you tell me?
Its walls are made of stone from Motazar. The trees are...
They're buried.
No, but they died building it.
Yeah. Whatever. Honestly, I didn't like think of this when I started the game, but I have always been wondering if you could still like do the quest and get the rewards, and this being mentioned, if you somehow manage to get through the like the early parts of the game without breaking like a single pod. Now you might say, but wait, there's basically a tutorial where you have to shoot at 3 of them for like target practice. But no, you can actually skip that tutorial if you want to. In fact, it's like a very easy way to get out of the very first region is to just tell the guy that no, I don't need any training, so I am not going to do any of your trials, I guess. I'm kind of like wondering if I... What the... Was there something over this guy's head? Huh. Okay. But yeah, I was like always wondering if I had not done that, is the game advanced enough to acknowledge it? Like, would it go like, oh, I wish you would be breaking more pods, or something like that? I don't know. Maybe in like a repeat playthrough at some point. Yep.
Foreign vegetation
With high levels of adrenaline detected. So let's go here and next area. Woo.
mid-level energy source detected.
Time to start doing the water region. Oh, what the? Oh, this is not a good place that I've spawned in. There's guards everywhere. Okay, let me solve my problems a little bit. Now, see what I meant by this is probably like by far the best gun in the game. You basically get like all the stopping power of a shotgun, but in nice kind of like SMG rates of fire. In fact, I think like the biggest problem is kind of like calculating the how long to like keep the button pressed down for, so you don't end up, you know, wasting all your lovely ammunition. Okay, I need to kill the turret guys first, to be honest. There we go. I think they're all dead.
Unstable organic energy detected.
It's actually very dark here. I don't remember this area being quite as dark as this.
Foreign vegetation
I mean, not that it makes that much difference, you know, but eh. Okay, yeah, you did. So let's see. So the structure up ahead, believe it or not, is called Zorkatraz, and I can't actually visit it yet because while there is water I could be swimming in, it's got those things in the distance. I don't know if you can see them. They're kind of like basically jacked up versions of the fishes from the original. Sorry, the original, the first area. Kind of like buffed up versions of the. They're basically kind of like sharks, more or less. So I don't actually
Come here a second,
want
would you? What are you
to
looking for?
go for a
I'm looking
dip
for
yet.
nothing, Ulukai.
Yeah, this guy's a treasure hunter, and if that didn't ring any bells or any, you know, alarms, that's actually because there's a thing in here. And I don't actually remember, to be honest. Like, how did you open this? Like, I'm pretty sure there's like that switch that I pressed in the rocks. Was supposed to kind of like activate something, maybe, but there's like one more. I don't really remember. Don't think it was like just the one. Yep, see, there's like a. What was the puzzle like? I forget. God, was it that you had to bring someone else so that you like both press them down at the same time? Because I don't really remember. Nope. Yeah, I just need to come back later to this.
Pardon me, buddy. Where am I?
This is the region of Okasankar. I wish to help you further, but
Okay, yeah, as you can see, this is kind of like a small area overall, thankfully. Okay, let's go kill some dudes. that's all of them. Also, I think there's like no more in this area until you get to the prison island over there. No, wait, there are. Never mind.
Where can I find the Talon this bracelet belongs to?
Him right over there.
Oh. Wait, there? This guy? I guess it's like that guy over there.
Pardon me, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
You have come to see me? Does this mean that you have come to bless me before I am reverted?
Reverted? Why?
I know I will be reverted soon.
How do you know that?
You do not know?
I'm not here looking to bless anyone.
Oh, I understand. I am not worthy.
Ah, that's like
No, that's not what I
good
meant.
pessimism right there.
It is okay, Urukai. I would not bless me either. Well, before I am reverted.
Does this belong to you?
Oh, there it is. I was wondering where I lost that again.
Again?
Yes, I lose it all the time now that I am not eating much. It always falls off
Oh,
my
that's so
arm.
grim.
Might not be so.
I guess,
Take better care of this next time.
Urukai.
No, I didn't find it, Zoe. The Talon and Okriana did.
Oh yes, that was around the time I lost it. Well, take this back to him if you can. If the soldiers do not revert you first, that is.
You're so cheery, Zelly.
Do you think so? I always thought I was a boring talent who nobody wanted to talk to.
Yep.
You?
This guy's like
No.
Eeyore.
What is Gorg?
Gorga's Zord is the Zord it leaves behind when it has been someplace. I used
For example?
When I was young and useful, I discovered that Zord, mixed with certain plants, kept away the Sanecta in the water. They remember the smell of the Gorgor and flee.
Yeah, this is important
So
for later on,
I
actually.
created the floating fence that surrounds Sayana.
That's nasty, but rather smart. I don't think you're as useless as you say you are, Zelly.
How nice of you to lie to me like that, Urukai. If you ever happen to find some Zord, bring it to me, and I will give you Zorkins for it.
Lexicon accessed. Stable organic energy detected.
So yeah, this is basically important information for later on in the game, when we actually do need to go into the water to do things. Also, let's see, the Recreator would be a good destination, but before that... Let's see, the Shaman is up here, right? Yeah. Sorry, the Shamaz. Totally different thing.
Can I see you for a second? Am I glad to see you?
The stairs are good for your essence, no? I, Shamaskelim, take them 10 times a moon.
Do tell.
Thank you, Ulukai, for removing those horrible soldiers from our beautiful city of Sayana. I was afraid that most Talan here would never again feel freedom after Croax was here last moon.
Croax was here?
Yes,
Yep, you just
he
missed him.
captured many Talan and reverted them, saying that they were all Guardian spies. I think he was only trying to scare old Talan into not helping you, Ulukai. It
Nope,
would be
nope. Nope, that's not what I meant.
I need to get to
Wrong
the
dialogue
mine.
option. Healing can
I only
come
wish the
later.
Yogs had allowed me to have it for you, Ulukai. I tried to find a Talan to take me to Gorgor Island and remove it from its resting place, but none would go.
Why?
They all fear the Gorgor that lives out there. Well, all but Olu.
Notepad.
So, by the way, that Gorgor is like
Tell me
totally
more
a
about
boss
this
that I'm gonna have to
Gorgor
fight.
thing.
And
Gorgar?
unsurprisingly,
I
it
do
kind of
not
looks like a
like to think of
dinosaur.
it. It stands.
And you hid the Maw?
Who in their right essence would go there?
True, but how am I supposed to get it now?
You are the Ulukai. Yours is the power to do anything, yes?
Hey, you're the protagonist. How could you
Tell
be
me more
asking me
about-
this?
His story is a tragic one, I am afraid. He...
Really?
Yes. It has been hundreds of moons since that happened.
And he's the only...
I am hoping that if he sees you, the great Ulukai, he will again feel his...
Notepad.
Okay, we now know what to do. Heal, please. Thank you.
Stable
Meanwhile,
organic energy detected.
let me go check some things out. So yeah, basically, as far as I remember, the big set pieces in this game, in this area, are fixing that lighthouse over there, and basically fighting the Gorgor in that island over there. Which, as far as I remember, is just like kind of like a big dinosaur type thing, and it just takes a lot of bullets to kill. But yeah, the area itself is not like that big, to be honest.
Yo,
Let me just like
Shorty,
breeze through these again.
have you anything?
He is a fan.
What can you...
If all the...
Can you tell me...
Have you seen them? Every time I see one,
Have you ever seen one...
I have not, but very few tell him.
Do you know
He is a great hunter.
anyone who...
Sadar is a Sankar catcher, and
Okay. So now we know. Let's see who's next. The Recreator, I guess. Oh wait, that's not here. That's not here. Ah! It's like in here or something. Nope.
Hi there.
I am Zafar, the merchant of all that you could want. I can get anything.
Hi there.
I am...
Wait, anything? Is this a quest prompt? Yeah, there we go. There's the
Hey
Recreator.
there.
Good morning to you, Lukai.
Now you are...
Yes. Yes, Lukai.
You need me to get...
No, no, I always get this illness at this time every few hundred moons.
What help can you...
I can make your weapon fuel, of course.
You can.
A few moons after you arrived, the soldiers came through each region like a large wave of water, taking all the sacred objects that Talan had.
So they've got...
Most of them, yes. Zernar, the leader here in this city.
Wait, was like the barracks where was that? North up there. I mean, I might as well just like go clear that area now, right? Because that's like literally all the soldiers in this area. Like all that's left over here. And you know, once that's done, then I can kind of focus a bit more on the exploring aspect. Also, I think I probably want to use like the shitty pistol. Oh, all right. There's like these things as well. I forgot about these. Cool story. I did not remember these were a thing. They're also very loud for some reason. I don't know why. Wait, there's another one. No? Okay. So let me try and like re-familiarize myself with this area. So this, I think, is where you need to shoot them in like a specific order. God, what was it? Hold on. It's like this, I think, is based on that tablet. So it's US dash mountain. Okay. Let's see. US dash mountain. Or not. Am I doing something wrong here? Guess not. Oh, was there something else?
Stable organic energy detected.
I mean, there might be like a different order, I guess. That I'm just not seeing.
Metal detected.
Oh, it won't actually let me do that. Ah, these guys fixed a lot of things that you used to be able to do in this. For shame. Like, there's no password here. Yeah, never mind. We could be here for hours, honestly. So my as well just like figure it out the legit way.
Stable organic energy detected.
Or something. I mean, there's probably like an NPC that's gonna tell me, oh, you know, the secret of the so-and-so, blah, 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 or something like that. Oh, wait, these are level 2 guards. Ah! That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, just like without the upgrades, these are all a bit useless still. Gonna have to like waste all of my ammunition to kill them like the normal way. kind of sucks. Oh, you know, actually, which was the one that exploded? Clapper, it's E, right? No. Wait, this is the decoy. Okay, I'm just gonna try it like this. And yep. When in doubt, explosives. So. Oh shit, I got stuck. Ah! Oh, supremacy. Wait, what? What's supremacy? I don't like the sound of that. Oh, defeat 10 soldiers using dynamite. Never mind. That sounded worse than it was. Yeah, you know, explosives. Those do the trick. I mean, if it's good enough to break rocks, it's good enough to break people's faces out. Oh, okay. This is the Daoka that takes you to the Shamazar. Ah. Okay, yeah, he did. Come on. And now there is only you and me, my friend, and you're gonna die. Bye-bye. Oh, I actually got stuck in the what's it called? The geometry, I guess. Ooh, that's a lot. Hey. Wait. I got something else as well. Zorkat has key. Oh, wait. I remember now. There's like a dude that you need to save in there as well. Oh, okay. So this goes back to Shamazar. And unless I'm very much mistaken, these are the fences that the guy was talking about that stop the sharks from getting me, basically. So yeah, like, if I swim between these, the sharks shouldn't, like, aggro. I don't remember where this Daoka goes, though. Maybe it's the one that goes to, like, the tree region. Which is called, like, Okar or something. Come on. Swim. Swim. I don't need more seashells, though. Let's see. I think this takes me to... yeah, Okar, the tree region. Okay. Now, I don't actually need to go in there just yet, but I'm gonna just to, like, get the... oh, Daokas. Was like, got another achievement. Okar. So, I actually wanted to come here for, like, a couple of reasons. There's a,
Unstable organic energy detected.
there's, like, those, like, fruit things that you can pick up.
Can
There's
I
this
see
guy.
you for a second? You're a big one.
You walk among...
At least for the time.
You have not heard of me?
No.
What can you tell me?
My region of Okar, you mean? I live here.
Yeah, this
It
guy's
is
a bit
mine.
weird.
Okay, you're...
It was once a place where the Dorotai Guardians trained before the season of Feiran came upon us.
And you've been...
Yes, I watched as the soldiers of Feyran attacked and reverted many guardians who were trying to use the training center across the bridge as their base. I saw the barracks to the east of the...
Yeah.
Well, mighty Hunter Curran,
I have heard of this treasure, but in all...
any idea?
Oh, I know there is one here. I have not seen it yet.
Notepad.
What can you tell?
They house the soldiers of Croax.
Why?
My traps have harmed them more than the Ugubar have.
Oh yeah, we need to do the Ugubar thing for
What can you tell
the
me about-
knife.
They are the lower beings that plague my region.
Where are they?
They have a camp to the far southeast of...
Tell me.
Long ago, the...
What trap?
Ah, you are wise to ask about my traps.
Yeah. So on and so forth. Blah blah
Where is
blah.
He entered my region earlier this moon and asked of me the same question.
That was nice.
I explained to him that the region was very dead.
Notepad.
Is that
Accessed.
Okay, I've gotten like all the info that I needed. For now. I'm just like gonna go back though. There's like no reason to do this region just yet. At least I could try and like get like a few of the side quest things that I need, but at the end of the day, there's again not a lot of reason because I'm gonna be going back there and doing the entire region eventually, so might as well just like get everything then. But for now, let's see. I need to go. There's like those two islands over there. There's like the boss arena, basically. There's that place over there that the old hunter lives in. And let's see what else.
Foreign material.
Again, this is like a rather small region, all in all. I don't get why this thing is so loud though. Like this enemy seems to be doing a lot more noise. I got there in the end. A lot more noise than the rest of them. Okay. Let's see.
Stable organic energy detected. Stable organic energy detected.
Okay, it's not them. And you can't actually swim across. You need someone to take you.
Stable organic energy detected.
Let's see. So there's like also a little bit of platforming that needs doing here. Whoa. Why did I jump that high? Someone's been doing tricky things. Originally you weren't meant to jump this high. Okay, there's that. Okay, I need to... So I need to take this to God, what was it? Shamazar, basically, and give it to the Helidium miner or merchant or whatever. And he'll tell me to go to Motazar, which is why I didn't go there just yet, and get like a fresh piece of Helidium, which is the crystals, by
Come
the
here
way.
a second, would you? Hey, how you doing?
Feels so sore.
Mordecai. Oh,
The momentous
this
occasion.
is a momentous occasion.
There's no...
Have you seen our Sankar?
all of it.
Yes, well, we, of course, would...
Tell me more about...
We have the best catchers in all of Adelpha. They...
Are you happy?
Anything
thing that keeps me as leader of Siam.
What can you tell me?
You will.
And you seem to be a...
Yes, I am full of pride. The only bad thing about Sayana is that we
Yeah,
have no
boat light.
one to fix our boat light now that the steps to the light were removed by the soul.
Notepad. Accessed.
What is wrong with your boat?
It is a mystery to all involved. 7 moons ago, the light began to turn on.
Yeah,
and
basically the fuse went bad.
Sounds like you...
I don't know what that means, but none have been able to reach.
Maybe I could...
That is nice of you, Ulukai.
And how long before...
Has not said it.
What do you need to fix it?
We need a new Helidium boat light, but to make this, it would take a large piece of Helidium from the region of Motazar.
Notepad.
I don't suppose there's any way I can convince you to stop giving Sankar to the soldiers, is there?
Stop
Tip,
making
is there?
Sankar? But that would weaken the soldiers.
Ah, he's clever.
Exactly.
Everyone likes you enough to try, Ulukai.
Notepad.
Yep.
Accessed.
Okay, so let's see. Which one of the two?
Energy detected.
Ah, it's the other one. Okay, hold on. So we now need to tell this guy to take us to the old hunter.
Hey there.
Urukai, I am pleased to have met you.
Thanks. What do you do here?
Oh, what's up with the camera here?
Sadar. I am a
It like keeps like
Sankar
focusing
catcher,
here
or
for
I
whatever
was
reason.
Until I had a problem.
Well, what's your problem?
I hate to trouble you with this, Urukai, but I have a hole in.
You don't have a boat?
We did until this moon. He was reverted with a group of others who Croax thought were total Thai guardians. So now no one can help me.
Anything I can do?
If I only had the gland of a sea dog, then I could fix it myself. But
Oh wait, we killed these already.
Accessed.
Tell me about these Z-dogs.
they are the plague of all Okasankar. We can never kill them all, for they grow back.
And this...
Once they die, they always spit out a gland.
Mmm,
Do not get too close to them, Ulukai.
Lexicon.
I got it.
You are as the gods.
Oh wait, there's like the guy that needs something sticky in Okriana as well, right?
Okay, it's yours.
So we've got like 3 or 4 of them. So yeah.
Foreign material.
Hey, Sadar problem solved. We're so good. And also at like 31% complete. That's like a third of the game complete. Well, a third of the side quests complete. And what else is there really?
So what can you...
Most of the Sankar in this area have all been caught. Croax has been making us catch
What do you catch?
A few still can find different types of Sankar, but the one most see now is the deadly Senecta. You can see them because I parted their back sticks
So
out
yeah,
of
sharks,
the water.
basically.
If you swim in the waters outside.
Sounds like a...
You can only swim outside the floating fence if you are close to a boat.
I need to get out.
I would be honored
Okay, let's
head
go.
to...
as you wish. Remember.
If you fall out. So I don't know
Let me tell you the story about the region of Okasankar.
of how easy it is to fall out of the boat in this one, but in the original it was because of like the weird physics. It was very easy to kind of like vibrate yourself out of the boat, or like rather through the boat. Kind of seems like in this one that doesn't happen, which is good.
The water has remained since those moons, and the surviving talent built the city of Sayana.
Bye bye. It's like whatever you say, I don't care.
Foreign vegetation detected.
Oh, these things are like way too loud. I'm seeing my game audio kind of like peaking at this point. I have like no idea why. Maybe they were just like badly mixed. God, I'm sorry about the sound. This game is just like weird sometimes. Okay, yeah, I think this should be it. So let's see. Basically, this guy is like a disgraced hunter or something. He never managed to kill the Gorgor or whatever it's called. Now he gets to live vicariously through us. Unfortunately. Let me see. There we go.
Excuse me, pal.
Hey,
Are
excuse
you
me.
Oru?
What?
Are you the
Yeah,
hunter
there we
called
go.
Oru?
Have I got a Calduro? What is Calduro?
Oru!
That is me. You are the Urukai, no? Have you come back?
Easy, old timer.
Who did?
Shamaz Kaleb.
No, I tell you, I am Uru already.
Yeah, I'm just like gonna
Shamaz
skip this.
Kaleb.
Gorgor,
You're what?
my God,
You should tell.
what?
Never mind.
You are willing to help me kill?
No, I don't.
You will need to bring me
Supply.
not lies, supply.
What are you talking?
I need 2 supplies. First, go
Look, I don't want to hunt.
see Merchant Zilla in Sayana as well.
Am I even in the same room here?
No, that Gorgor is mine. He ruined my life,
Yep.
mocking me for the rest of my moons as a failed hunter. I will fall him myself.
Okay, look.
Be quick. I hear it's
Notepad.
What is it?
all the anger of Adele.
Sounds like a...
Think lightly of this monster, and that is when it consumes your essence.
How dangerous...
I have killed 1 Gorgor, Uluka.
How did you kill...
I was member of the Guardians before Fey Run and Croax took power.
Blah 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 blah.
You're what?
He is nothing. You waste.
Tell me more about Curran.
He a very selfish Talan. When the season of Fey Run come over Adelpha, he run and hide like scared Ecurat. I think he is off looking for fortune somewhere in Adelpha.
So he was...
Kioran? He is not afraid of anything, except work. When Croax...
Ah,
No, he works hard.
you're not making any...
He looks for a fast way to make lots of Zorkin.
Oh yeah, he's like the. I think he's like the
Know a few
the
characters
treasure
like that.
hunter.
If you ever find Kioran,
Notepad. Access.
Okay, now we need to do the fetch quest. See, this is kind of like the unfortunate thing of this being like a very small area. They kind of try to stretch it out by making you do like a bit of back and forth through the area. Which kind of sucks. Honestly, it's like one of my least favorite things about this game, to be honest. Like, things needed to be a lot more straightforward than they are. No. Oh, God damn it. Out, 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 out. Because, you know, I mean, that's like a good idea. Dive into, like, shark-infested waters. Oh, come on. It's also very annoying that they never thought to put an animation where you can climb onto, like, the boats or something.
Can you...
no,
Now let me go.
The Daoka to the ancient region of Okar is on an island to the east of Sayana. It was found thousands of moons ago by a Sankar catcher like myself. He was pulling in some Sankar when he slipped and fell into the water.
Enough with it.
Tried to untie himself from the Sankar
I don't care, shut up.
into the water. When he did so, he began to
I think there's also like a wreck or something in the waters here that I can get to. But I think that only happens after you kill the Gorgor, because that's when you get the basically when you kill it you get like its stink or something, and
Excuse me, pal.
they like all
Oru
the
said
fish
to
stop
come ask
kind of
you
like
about
trying to
some
come after you.
He goes after the Gorgor once again.
Does anyone...
Not
I might have an idea why.
only 5. He must be looking to revert quickly.
Notepad.
What is a dag?
The flower you are looking for is...
How do I get...
They grow only on the island to the east of Orus.
Why?
Gamors have been seen out there. You will have to return to Orus.
Lexicon.
Do you sell...
I used to Urukai.
I wouldn't...
My old assistant Zafar was the one.
Notepad.
Tell me about...
So you are more in...
No, that...
Yes, it is. No one...
Blah 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 blah.
Zafar used to be...
Like I said, fetch quests. Very, very many fetch quests. And remember, this is the shortest region in the game, other than the tutorial, of course.
Excuse me, pal. What can you tell
Hey,
me
Goshi,
about
hi, how's it going?
Sankar?
How are we doing today? Water level hype, yeah, exactly. It's not like like truly like a water level, but it's like the water region, I guess, or like the fishing region even. So that counts probably.
Oru says he needs his gun.
He will help. I knew you could do it, Ulukai. I only hope that after this...
Sunken Temple?
Yes. There is still a working gate on it, though. You will need to find 2 buttons.
You can't go...
No, I am needed here. But there are always farmers or treasure.
Notepad. Access.
What is me?
That is the path that the 4 essences take when they are in harmony. Ka is for the essence air. Ganda, the essence...
Okay.
When all 4 essences are the circular path of Melia, then no...
Lexicon. Accessed.
Oh wait, heal me. Thank you. Okay, and I think we also got the password for the rotating disc now. So let's see. I need to talk to Zafar, which is this guy here.
Can I see you for a second? Hi there.
Have I the honor
Check on you
meeting-
watching a funny video.
That's what it...
I am
Okay.
Zafar.
I mean,
How
I
about
don't
Mom?
like force
No.
anyone to.
It was worth a...
Do
To
I
watch.
have money, asks.
Do you know something about...
I do indeed, Lukai. Buyats are a small plant.
Oru is...
Oru hunts the Gorgor again? And
I don't really...
5 Buyat? No, I have only 1, which I will be glad to sell at a special price. Just...
Where can I get...
I could sell you the location.
Lexicon. Accessed.
What is this about a job?
There is a Talon who is always
To explain
stealing
the
from
video I was
sorting
watching, okay,
crate
fair
next
enough.
to my stand. You must
Oh,
have
I heard
our
about that,
sorting
the Benny
out so
Hill
the
thing.
soldiers
I
can count
you don't need
easily
to
the taxes.
explain.
At least one
I've seen
Talon
that
is
as
taking
well.
advantage of that to help himself.
Yeah, it is
So,
hilarious.
If I catch him, what's in it for
I've
me?
I've seen
I will
the
reward you if you stop him,
what's it
Ulukai.
called,
Return my Zorkins and we will see about your reward.
the interview of that.
Okay.
No Talon should ever take from that crate but me. If you see another, that is the thief.
Notepad. Accessed.
Where's the place?
The price is...
Okay, let me have it.
Can't stop laughing. Yeah, that was amusing. To get so
Thank
British,
you,
yeah.
Ulukai. You are as gullible as other Talon had said.
Wow.
Gullible?
Generous. Generous is the word I meant. I do not know your language very well. The buyat grow behind the flame in the Dorasham.
Behind the flame?
Yes. A small room is behind the essence wheel.
And how do I...
I can rem
Notepad.
So what can you...
to the south of...
Can you tell me any...
You will want to stay away from this place.
That sounds...
Yes. I tell you about Talan, who
Lexicon.
How much for the...
I have...
So...
I have a...
Okay, just tell me.
Jerk.
To pass the flame, you must strike the essence wheel beyond the flame 4 times with a projectile. The order must be in the path of the Milia.
And what is...
My memory is not very good, to be honest, Ulukai, but the answer you seek,
Notepad. Access.
What can you tell...
having gone...
Notepad. Access.
Check. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had like already figured all of that out, but I do them anyway because I think it counts against like the submissions. So let's see. Now we need to head that way. But yeah, I guess you guys are getting like a new prime minister soon. That was like all over the like my news feed. Oh wait, there's like more guards there. Why? I killed you. What the? Oh wait, these are like the just the respawning patrols. Never mind. Okay, so let's see. The sunken temple is this way. So I need to tell this guy we need to press both buttons at the same time.
Can I see you for a second? I wonder if I could ask you to...
What for, Ulu?
to open the gate.
No, the treasure.
Treasure?
You have no right to take it.
Look, Agar, I don't...
I do not.
Fine. You know what? I'll just...
No,
Thought you'd see it my way. We need...
I can do this, Ulukai.
Come on. Oh wait, he's coming to this one. Fine.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, we got it. First time. It's actually not very forgiving, by the way. If you fail, you need to like wait until it resets and redo it again. And again. And again.
Material detected. Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Okay, we got the gun, and there's also some soldiers that spawned. Because of course they did. I think they actually kill the... or like they chase him away, the guy. Or something. But there's like more guards here now. And you can actually like see them on the minimap. This wasn't like a thing in the original version, unfortunately. Just arrived from this. Oh, they're in a supercomputer event. Nice. So you're like catching up now. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Has Xenoblade Chronicles been revealed already? I have no idea. I've not paid much attention, to be honest, to Xenoblade after the first one. I'm like very much not looking forward to playing another one of those anytime soon. The first one literally ate up like 80 hours of my life, and most of that was just like busy work. So honestly, like I don't see myself playing 2. or like the Torna expansion, or 3. Like they're good RPGs. I like them. They're like interesting, but
Echo detected.
dumb, just dumb. Uh, I do not see myself. What's it called? I do not see myself like playing any more of those. Okay, so there was supposed to
Organic
be a. Where was it? God, there was like an order. Uh, was it called? I forget. Milia. Okay. God damn it! Like the guy told me the order. So the fire one is the third. So I want to say it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2. Oh. Okay. Wheel done. Yay!
warning. Atmospheric anomalies.
See,
Vacate area.
brute forcing always works.
Damn, this is hot.
Oh yeah, if I stick around here, I'm gonna like start taking damage. Yep.
Foreign material detected.
So I do kind of need to do this very, very fast. Get one of these. Ugh. Wait, did I only pick 2? 3. Okay, so we buy another one, I think, from the guy. We need like 5. So I buy another one from like the jerk. And I get another one from the prison island. What the? Am I trapped? Oh no, wait. I have to redo the puzzle. Are you kidding me? God, what was the order? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Oh, this is not right. I feel like something may have gone wrong here.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Oh no, I need autosave too. What the? Okay.
Son of a...
Oh, okay. What went wrong here? Okay. Maybe... I just like need to... Yep. Somehow the whole thing reset and now it's like unsolvable. I mean, not that I mind, because I did make it out, but...
Metal detected.
Also, let me check. I did make it out with like 3 of these, right? Yeah. Okay. Weird, though. Really weird. I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to go to the... what's it called? Like, Zorkatraz. Like, I think you need to ask someone to take you there. Because clearly you need to go there to get one of the, like, mushrooms. Because you can only get 3 in the cave. There's one that the guy sells, and there's, like, another one that you
Metal detected.
get from the guardian that you save from the prison.
Can I ask you something? Can you give me any info about Zorkatraz?
That island was built by Pharaon to house his soldiers. The only way to it...
Notepad.
Oh, Zidar. Okay. Now we get, like, a name.
Stable organic.
So let's see. So I will at some point also need to go back to Orus Island, I guess. Which kind of sucks. Because I need to go back there, pick up the things on the smaller island, then come back here, make the ammunition, then go back there again, and yeah. The people that kind of like thought this whole sequence can go fuck themselves. Okay, I mean, might as well just like do it now, right?
As you wish.
As you wish. Mushrooms are good. I mean, in this case, you don't actually like eat them or anything. You are basically supposed to get them as material for like a ammunition or something, I guess. I'm playing a man playing VR. Hey Gnome, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Let me do the thing here once it loads.
Remember how he had gotten into the water or who he was. No talent here had ever seen him. It
Oh,
was
wait,
not
it's not
until a boat
refreshing. Why is
came
it not
from the
refreshing?
region of Talonzor
That sucks.
that the talent from that
Yeah, no, like this is
recognized him.
basically the mini map.
They had found a Tauga, and this brave talent
It's one of the cool things that they did in the original version of this is when you have the minimap on, you would get like a little visor thing to come up on the character's model. How are we doing today? How's it going? How has Oblivion been? Haven't like caught any more streams, but I remember that's what you were playing last time. Okay, yeah, we need to go here. Oh boy, fun platforming. Fun. kind of playing it off and on. I mean, I think that's like the best way to play these like Bethesda games, honestly, because you know basically the main story is more kind of like a suggestion and everything else kind of like, you know, screwing around, having fun. Maybe, you know, becoming the head of a guild or something, or like an archmage or whatever. Or like, you know, all the side content are the main focus, I feel, of the game. Need more square-chin people. Oh god. Got a viewer assigned assassination target? Wait, what? So wait, it's just like someone just like come into chat and go like, oh, you need to kill like what's his name, Mike or whatever his name is, the Khajiit that never lies, or whatever. Pretty much. Wow. I mean, what the fuck? Honestly, that would be like a good idea for like a mod for Skyrim or something. Or, I don't know, like whatever the next Elder Scrolls game ends up being called. Like maybe they have like Twitch integration and people can come in your chat and go like, hey, there's like this dungeon that you need to do and that dungeon that you need to do and maybe kill this jerk because I don't really like him. That would be cool. I wonder if anyone like did something like that already. Like there has to be at least like one streamer that thought to do something like that. I really need to go upgrade my weapons at some point. This is taking forever. Oh, okay. This is a bit more effective. Okay. So now we need 5 Daguerre. We got 4, which I'm almost sure I just ran over while I was trying to dodge the cheetahs or whatever. Kind of requires a lot of background knowledge of random people in the game. Yeah, like I don't really know about that. And I guess if you were turning on such an add-on or something, it would mean that you've already kind of like played enough of it to know who like the general people are. I mean, you could always probably kind of like open up a wiki and check. If not, if there's like one thing that people love doing about, you know, the Elder Scrolls games or like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 and so on and so forth, is like make very, very, very comprehensive wiki pages, basically. Oh shit! No, 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 no. There's no like sharks around here, are there? There's like the combat music is playing, so maybe. Honestly, I wish I had remembered this was gonna be a thing the first time I was here. I would have saved me a lot of trouble. Oh, and I forgot to use the little like teleporty thing that I have. Oh, that would also have saved a lot of time. Well, okay, you know what? I could drop one of these here now. Wait, temporary malfunction? Wait, the game doesn't let you drop the... This is where the developers are kind of like doing the player a dirty. So apparently on this island you're not allowed to drop one of the waypoint machines. So you basically have like 3 of them in the game. There's like the straight line one, the vertical line one, and the square one, I guess. And when you use any one of these 3, it would drop the corresponding marker at your location, and you can then click it a second time to get teleported back to where you dropped it the first time. So it's like basically like a one-way, you know, teleport back. I guess like a town portal or something. I guess it won't let you put it down on this island though, because it's like supposed to be plot related for whatever reason. So well done them.
The story goes.
It's like one of those things I hated moments.
Quickly with Talon.
So let's see.
Yachts made the Daoka.
Oh, it's not coming up. Why is it not coming
Soon
up?
after Talon began to live on Adelpha, the Yards became very angry and Adelpha turned inside out.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the prison island now.
Hello.
Yes.
How are you?
Why is it framing them on here?
Something wrong?
No.
No.
Okay.
Zidar.
Zadar. Nice name.
Yes. I go now.
Can you take me out to Zorkatraz?
Zorkins.
How much?
Many.
That's fine. That's
Okay,
me.
here.
Jerk.
Nico. Listen close. You get in water. Stay near boat. When I say down, you go underwater until I reach dock. If you come up, I go very fast and leave you. Use horn on dock to call me back. But I won't
Oh,
come if
yeah, that's
soldiers are
right. We
around.
need to swim
Understood.
underwater for this.
Yes. Ulakai, down now.
Located.
Yep. So basically the game is gonna force me to kind of follow this guy so that the sharks don't attack me. And also to go underwater until he docks, which kind of sucks. There's like a some ammunition down there. Oh wait, this is where the... Yep, this is where the... what's it called? The wreck happened. I need to come back later after I kill the boss of the area. And you're actually like immune to the... what are they called? You are like immune to the sharks. Well, not exactly immune, but they don't come close to you after you kill the boss, because you basically stink like the apex predator does. That's kind of like the whole idea here. I kind of need to stay here until he goes like Ulukai down. Brr.
Ulakai, down now.
Oh, it won't let me. Also, by the way, yeah, those things that float there, those are mines. Which kind of sucks. Oh, wait, no, it's not mines, it's like the barriers. Let's see. I think you're supposed to come up here somewhere. Like over there. Oxygen level low. Yes, I know. Okay, that's where I come in, basically. That's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 guards? Yeah. Time to do the shooty and pew pew. And so on and so forth. Wait. How? I forget. How did I... God damn it, don't Don't fall in. Come on. This cannot be the intended way. Wait, was I actually meant to like come in from like a different area? Or because yeah, see, it won't actually let you come out here. It needs to be one of those things where there's like a what is it called? Like a jetty or something like that. But yeah, it needs to be one of those for you to come out of the water. Sadly. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm meant to kind of like do that. I think I may have to just like jump in here and dive, get out on like that bit over there. Hey, Ghost Rider. Hi, how's it going? Such graceful movements, yes. It's like ballet or something. But you know, somehow even more graceful. Especially like the jumps. Those are like very full of grace and flow. How are we doing today? How's it going? Oh, that was bad. That's like half my health gone. So the gameplay reveal for Skulls and Bones. Wait, that's like the Ubisoft pirate thing, right? I think. Just like watching all the memes together. Wait, is that bad? Sorry, is it that bad? Ah, Ubisoft. I don't know. I feel maybe they shouldn't be fucking up after their like the latest announcement, as like a bunch of games are gonna lose all the DLCs because the servers are going down. Like I'm pretty sure there's like Far Cry 3 on there and like the Assassin's Creed games and stuff like that. I don't know, like it kind of feels like maybe they need like a win here. Guess that's not happening though. Hey, Zocatraz, we cleared that. They had Black Flag without the out of Animus stuff and expanding it would be good, but it was like the first ever loot we had back in. I don't know, like why is it like after developers and like more importantly kind of like publishers get to like a certain size, they just like can't help themselves to like start, you know, doing that kind of stuff. Porn is automatic with a cutscene. Plundering is automatic with a cutscene. When in first person on the boat, third person only in hubs. I mean, okay, the first / third person thing. Not having played like Sea of Thieves, I don't know how annoying it is, but like having like the most iconic piratey things that you do, big cutscenes, is a bit maybe not good. I guess, right? Like plundering is supposed to be like the major thing that they do on boarding, right? Like that's like the iconic pirate look, a cutlass in their teeth and like swinging across to the like the other ship. Damn. Also, I'm kind of happy that I did get the key the first time I was here, because honestly, it would have been a pain to have to go back, get that, and then come back. Can you just like talk to the guy?
Are you Martigar?
Ulukai? What are you doing here?
I'm saving you?
Getting you out.
I had only heard a little from the soldiers that you had arrived, but I did not expect that I would be important enough that you would save me.
Well, my dude, you're not
Why have
important
you
enough.
done
I just need the mushroom that you're
Well,
cutting.
it is partly selfish. I was wondering if you still have that booyah you bought from
Press the
the
disco.
farm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
Let
came
me.
out here for that?
Yep. Have you got it?
Yes. Of course, Ulukai.
Let me check.
Saving it for the guards, but I guess
put it on
do
the
not
phone.
need it now.
Okay, let's see. Screenshot. Elden Ring if it was made by Ubisoft meme. I mean, yeah, the UI is a bit too busy. And like probably I should be seeing this in motion to be talking, but
You mentioned
I
a
guess
door
the like the water effects look
I
nice. Yeah,
found this
clutter.
in the
That's like
area behind
a
the
good
essence wheel.
idea.
No. No.
I'm sorry, Martigar.
He should not have done this. My father was so brave.
So cheap.
I'm sure he's among your yards now.
Yes. I know he is.
Hey, that's all right.
I must. My father would want you to have this. Use it against Feyran and all of his followers for him, will you?
You got it. So, do you...
No.
What?
I was ordered to get captured. I bought the booyah to make my escape when I had learned anything of importance about Feyran.
Water
I
wasn't
did
great
all
in
that
motion.
for
Okay, fair
nothing?
enough.
I am grateful, Ulukai.
So yeah, like by the way, sorry for interrupting that conversation. For those of you keeping track, I infiltrated the prison here. I swam with the sharks, killed a bunch of enemies, found a key in an impossible place, because you actually get that in the temple over there, by the way. And all of that for nothing. Well, we did get the item that we want, but this guy doesn't want to get rescued. Because it turns out he's here by choice. Well done. Were you using the Greek fire at that point? Yeah, but like the clutter is more like the UI. There's like... God, there's like so many things on that screenshot. There's like UI on the left and UI on the right and like a bunch of markers all over the place. And then I think at that point there were like also markers above your targets. So yeah, if what Ubisoft was trying to do was get you to get like confused, then grade A job. Well done. And honestly, like I've not paid much attention to this game, but it does feel like they're trying to like make like a Sea of Thieves like competitor. Am I right in this? Is this actually what they're trying to do? Because it doesn't look like it would give any kind of competition to any game like that. I mean, actually, I don't know. Is Sea of Thieves doing well nowadays? Because I remember it had like a very bumpy start at the like when it launched. So I really don't know if that's the case. Okay, so we need to blow this. Look at how fast he's going. Like how he's like doing this with his arm. How is he going this fast? Look at this. This is insane. Like this guy must be like jacked. Think he's doing. Oh hey, Millimage. Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today?
Yes.
He's doing well in the RP community. Wait, specifically RP? Huh. I mean, like, there's like a few people on my stream team that played regularly, but you know, I don't think you can build a community just out of streamers. Like, you can't build a game user base just out of streamers, to be more specific. So this is why I was like wondering. I did hear that they had like a lot of like expansions and stuff, like you know seasonal quests and chains and like PvP, I guess, or something. Yeah, no, I meant that's why I was asking if it was still like a healthy community.
Metal
You know,
detected.
wait, let me catch up. I'll get back to the Outcast question in a moment, but let me see. Sea of Thieves is quite different. It's a game you want to play more, but yeah, you know, most throw stones at you. Yeah, I don't know. Like these games, generally, you need to get like regular people to play with. Like I feel, especially games where you are part of like a crew or something. You need people that are like on the same wavelength as you. Just like going randomly into like people's games doesn't really work. At least like in my experience. Also, let me see. Try to do the stories and people. Yeah, I mean like, that's kind of like the problem with like most MMOs. That's like the problem I had with like Final Fantasy 14. Like one of the problems I had with Final Fantasy 14, and like World of Warcraft and Guild Wars and so on and so on and so on and so on. But generally, when you've got this kind of system where like the MMO type, where you repeat missions over and over for like better loot, I feel like you shouldn't really try to do a lot of story in those kinds of games, because what you end up getting is that you get people that have done the stories and then they want to rerun the adventures for like more loot or for like better scores or whatever, or for XP or for their alts. And those people now are in your game actively ruining it for new people, because when you've done a story mission once, twice, thrice, 5 times, 6 times, 10 times, you no longer want to experience the story, right? You want to get through the thing, get your loot, move on. Yeah, it doesn't sound like FF14, but at the time that I was playing it, it did sound a bit more like FF14. Like, a lot of people were rushing the dungeons. Like, I like running dungeons, and dungeons have some kind of story attached to them, cutscenes, and so on and so forth. And there were like legit times where people would. No, I'm talking about FF14 now. Wait, Clubber T? Wait, in there? Nope. But yeah, there's like times where like people would kind of like rush. Like you'd get like a tank that's like clearly someone's alt, and they would just like rush through the entire thing, pull everything, and if you had the misfortune of trying to play a healer, then you would basically kind of like have to like stress heal through the entire thing, because someone had already played that dungeon like 5 or 10 or 20 times and was doing like guild roulettes for the XP or whatever. So they didn't really care about taking it slow, seeing the cutscenes, enjoying the story. That's like not just FF14. WoW did the exact same thing. Guild Wars does the exact same thing with like any kind of group story content. It's not just like the dungeons. But it's kind of like a good example for that. Like every MMO has this to some extent. Like the best story-based dungeon crawler MMO, which was Dungeons and Dragons, by the way, formerly known as Chronicles of Eberron. Anyway, it also had that as well, and that was like a D&D game, where like the narration and like the mechanics were maybe only like 50% combat, and the rest of it was kind of exposition and puzzles and set pieces. And you still got people that rushed it, and I'm not blaming them. Like I also get kind of bored if I've run the same content for months or years after release, right? I would also be a bit loath to run a dungeon for the 50th time and have to wait for like 10 or 20 minutes to see the same cutscene that I've seen 49 other times, right? Like I don't blame people for doing this, but it is kind of actively destroying the joy of discovery that you get as a first-time player. That's all. And generally, I feel that's kind of like what a lot of MMOs that try to have, you know, more lore and more story and more world building and all that nice stuff kind of, you know, works against what they're trying to do. That's
Can I
all.
ask you something? How much for the booyah you have?
I have
Every
to
Tangagas
ask
is the
the
first time wants to
Darkins,
pull many things as
but it is
possible.
good
I mean,
for
yeah,
you
it is,
only.
but you can always tell when it's people that have
That I can do.
run everything under the sun, basically. Like, you get like a lot of veterans that want to like level an alt or
You got
maybe
me?
like start a new
If
account
he
for
does,
PvP or
I
whatever.
want to send
Not
parts
just
of it to the
FF14,
other
like
talent.
any game, right? But again, like it's an unfortunate side effect of trying to have MMO design and story content in the same game.
Stable organic energy detected.
Although, as far as I understand it, at least FF14 has like an official rule about not doing that to newbies. Like, you're like, basically, you can like be reported for harassment if you try to just like yell at people for not skipping cutscenes or something. Or am I
Can I see
mistaken
you
about
for
that?
a second? What can you?
You can find it.
Notepad.
Okay, we've done that. Wait, who was it that was gonna make me the ammunition? I forget. Like the other vendor over here, right? So why is there action? Oh, yeah. Why is there action music playing? Where are the enemies? There's no enemies. Community should have the other 22 people shit on that one person. Wait, you're talking about raids though. I mean, like, I was talking more about like dungeons. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just bringing it up as a generic example. I'm not like bashing on FF14 or World of Warcraft or Guild Wars or D&D Online or whatever. Certainly, like I said, I understand where both sides are coming from. It's just like one of those things that I don't think has like a what's it called? Like, I don't think there's like a correct way of doing this design-wise. Because at some point you either kind of like take the average approach and have like an okay experience for everyone, or you just like piss off either the veterans by telling them to fuck off and no, you can't skip anything, or you piss off the new players by telling them no, shut up, you should be skipping if people ask you to. Okay, let's see, it's this guy, right? Wait, did I get the ammunition or something? No, see, I've got like Dagwerak and Buyat, but I don't have the ammo here. Why? Or wait, is it like the ingredients are enough? Kasankar. Oh, Oru needs. God damn it! The way the dialogue is structured, it says it seems that like the vendor is gonna make the ammunition for me. Well, anyway, I think we're done. It's like time for the boss now.
Let's head to Oru's, please.
The cutscene 25 minutes been the center of every joke. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Like, at that point, it's kind of like more community based, but like, again, I was just bringing up an example. If anything, I do like FF14 for having more story-oriented dungeons, to be honest. I enjoy running dungeons, and having lore in them is always great. So let me just like circle back to the whole second contact thing that Ghost Rider asked about. Not sure if you're aware, so if you know this, like, my bad, but basically this game is not like a sequel or something. It's just like a remake of the original, and again, I think it might have been Jungle Robot that told me this, or maybe Goshi, but they looked it up, and apparently it's just like the original game, Outcast, with just like a Unity 3D renderer on top to, make all of this look this good. And like below that, like everything is just like the original game, which has like all the original bugs and a few more interesting ones, a few new ones that I've put in the clips section of Discord. Speaking of which, let me. There we go. go. But yeah, it is the same game more or less outside of the graphics being a lot more pleasant to look at, I guess. Hey, Eagle, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? How are things? How was the rest of Gibbon's stream? I kind of had to leave a bit earlier, unfortunately. Okay, it's still not bringing me up the people I want to shout out. That kind of sucks, but yeah, let's get like Millie Major shout out, since it's showing up on the thing. It's not picking up everyone. That's like very annoying. Let's give one to Ghost Rider, who maybe isn't streaming as often, but shout out is a shout out. Aw, raging COVID headache. I hope it. I really hope it doesn't, like, it passes you over like relatively uncomplicated. Thankfully, I kind of like dodged the bullet with that during like all this time, but I do have like a lot of close friends that caught it, and it was not fun. So yeah, hope you get like the mild version of it.
About those supplies
Yes.
you wanted.
What?
Here they are, packed up and ready to go.
Yep. Let's go kill us a boss.
My destiny begins now. Come. We
Yes,
go
I think
now.
there's like a cutscene here, actually. Yeah, there we go. As interesting as most folk here. Like, you're in my stream. Like, yeah, it's like there's
So,
literally
how
rocks
do
I
those
could
booyah
point at you
and
that are like
dagger
that
rock
make
work
things
on a
more interesting than
Gorgor?
I can.
Do not talk to me. I need to focus
So, yeah.
my essence.
You're like the go-to person for flight sims, at least, and like space sims. So there's that.
Okay.
So yeah, basically we're just going to fight a boss now, and that's actually it for this region. Like, I need to go fix the lighthouse, but there's nothing more
How
after
far
that.
is this island anyhow?
You want to get out now?
No. How much further?
Ah, you are eager for the hunt, yes?
No. I don't.
I love,
care
I love, I
about
love, I
your
love this character.
Gorgor,
There's like
Oru. I only need to get
the
to the
old
Mon.
deaf coot
It is
is
important,
such a
yes.
fun
Very.
thing in
So
some of these
is the
games.
death of this Gorgor to me. We all have our destiny.
Still like not showing up. What the? I don't know. Like, so weird. Not Sims. I mean,
How much longer?
I
is
don't know.
this
Like,
ride?
isn't
What's
like
the
Elite
matter,
Dangerous?
Buddha?
Doesn't that count as
Are you
a
afraid
sim?
of boats?
Because
Buddy,
you know
I'm a
it
US
is
Navy
complex
SEAL.
enough to be a sim,
There's nothing with water I
and
can't handle.
it takes
Then
enough
you would
dedication
like
that
to be
I
silent
think
while I
it
ready for this
like
battle.
qualifies.
What is it about
as a
this
sim,
animal
right?
that has you so riled up?
You do not understand the way of the Fey Hunter. This Gorgor won our last battle and almost reverted me. But
Okay,
it did
camera.
not finish the job.
You should be happy you survived.
God, the camera's
No.
weird.
I failed. A hunter who is fallen by an animal and not reverted is thought to not be a worthy opponent by the animal.
I'm just like literally
This
talking
Gorgor
to this
did not
guy's like
kill me, so it did not
behind his
kill
head,
me.
to his radar or
It is
something.
just an animal, Oru. It doesn't think,
Stories
it
of old
just
games.
does.
Oh my god.
The Gorgor is
So I'm like
it is
am I like the basically
You'll
like the
see.
equivalent
I
of like the
have
Twitch
preyed on this
grandpa?
wound for too long.
Be like going like,
And it
"Eh,
knows
back
I
in
am
my
coming to
day."
make him respect.
By killing it, you have some strange ideas, Oru.
So by the way,
We'll see.
all this like weird camera framing, that's actually from the original game. This is what I was saying. Like,
Come on,
this
Oru,
whole thing is
let's
like
go.
kind of like built on the original game
Hey, what are you
to
doing?
the point that it actually keeps all of the bugs and glitches. You're old enough to
Damn
enjoy
it,
the stories
Oru,
from the
what
glory
the
days.
hell did you do
Oh
that for?
my
I will not be
my
leaving this
my
island
bug is
until that
certainly
Gorgor has
is
fallen.
suddenly starting to
Have you
hurt.
lost your friggin' mind? How in the hell are we gonna get out of here now?
Or
We
swim.
shall worry about that after I have fulfilled my destiny.
Wait a minute, damn it! What is wrong with you?
The Gorgor.
The Gorgor is just a stupid animal.
Yep,
You
check
just
this out.
stranded us
The
out
stupid
here on
animal
this
is about to
island,
show
you
up.
Crazy bastard.
I love this reveal.
Mine like a twanha. Someone will come for
Oh,
us. They
hey,
will
random
want to know
fact.
what
Okay,
that
give me
noise
a
was.
moment because I can't
Yeah?
actually pause.
Well,
Wait,
thanks
can I
for
pause this?
betting
No,
my
I can't
life
pause
on
this.
that, Boru. I came out here for one reason, and now you may have just screwed that up.
You want the Mon this badly? Ha! It is over on that little island to the northeast of here. But you will not be able to get to
Yeah.
it.
What are you talking about?
The Sanecta swim between this island and the one with the Mon.
So yeah, basically, the whole reason we want to kill the big dude is because it will give us immunity from like swimming in the shark-infested waters. He's got a nice pair of jeans.
Boru,
I mean,
you're
honestly,
real close to me
they've
tossing you
done
into the
really
water
good work
right
with the
now.
textures in
You
the
agreed to
remake.
Take me to the Mon.
Stop.
Let's see. Like, considering like this was basically, hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you the original look for those of you that haven't seen like what vanilla Outcast looked like before the remake. So let's see. Yep, there we go. This is what it originally looked like. So I'm just gonna say this is 1000% improved upon the original. This is the first region of the game. If you've been here last stream, this is just like green goop, basically. In the new one, it's actually rice paddies, right? Yeah, back in the days of voxel graphics, although actually I think the characters are in like polygonal rendering. It's just like the geometries in voxels. But yeah, this is like 1999 versus like 2017 tech, more or less. Okay, there's like a good opportunity here to do the redemption for a moment. And let me get you a random fact. It's been a while since I've like used that. I think people heard all of the ones like up until like last year. Wait, what's the fact generator? Oh, there we go. Oh, and this day in gaming. Oh boy. Let me get both of those up for a moment. So let's see. Random fact of the day. So it's like a bit of like a grim fact for you. Did you know? While death by guillotine might seem like an ancient ritual, the practice was still in use in France up to 1977, when the original Star Wars was in theaters. It was like only like 30 years ago, like 40 years ago at this point. I guess like 30 years ago when I was growing up. But yeah. Like I think in like people's heads, a guillotine is like French Revolution era of execution methods. But apparently it was still in use until like less than like a century ago, half a century ago. You know, honestly, I'm gonna be like a bit, you know, honest with my point redemptions here. Random fact and this day in gaming are partially there because I also enjoy like any excuse to find these things out. I've got like, you know, bunch of databases, I guess, here that have these interesting things. So it's always very nice that I get like an excuse to kind of like browse through them. It's okay, let's see the other one. This day in gaming. God, I actually should probably have like music playing in the background for this because it's gonna take a while. Usually it takes about like between 5 and 10 minutes to read through the entire list for the day. So let's see if they have any audio. If you ever start streaming again, might steal this idea from me. Feel free. I'm like, I mean, it's. Oh God, no! Are you kidding me? Do I not have any media player on my? You know what? That's fine. Like do it like this. I'll just like put the title in chat as well. Let's see. This is while singing. July isn't usually a great month. Well, you'd be surprised. This is like rather lengthy. It has like this is like a remix from Celeste, by the way. I'll put a link in chat a bit later on. But yeah, it starts out in like 87 and goes all the way up to 2017. So there is a lot of things to read through. So let me give it a start with 35 years ago on the NES in July 7th, 1987, Getsu Fuma Den came out in Japan. I have like no idea what this is. Like I assume it action adventure game published and developed by Konami. Really no idea. Was it remade in 2021? Oh, okay. So now you know. You watched the Bard stream. I mean, if I ever get back into D&D, I might just like... I've always wanted to play a Bard in like a D&D session, but I've never like put in the time to learn like the online platforms for it, like Roll20 or what the other one is, like board gaming, so on and so forth. So yeah, like maybe that will happen at some point. Although I'm not very good at rhyming anyway, so you know. So anyway, let's move on. 33 years ago, in 1989, TurboGrafx 16 had blazing lasers, also Japan only. Actually, like a lot of these are Japan only, to be honest. So I don't know. There's like one that you may know though, because I have no idea what Blazing Lasers is. 29 years ago, in 1993, the arcade version of Samurai Showdown came out, again in Japan. I've actually played that. I played the Neo Geo ROM of this, actually. So yeah, I knew Ghost Rider would get that, because like you're like into like fighting games, and yeah, Samurai Showdown is really good for the time that it came out. Highly recommended. You can probably find like a... God, I think it has like PSN and Xbox Live ports at this point. It has to have both PSN and Xbox Live ports, right? Like it might even be on Steam in some collection or another. I don't know. Well, I do know. Hey, it's like this is one that like most people should know, right? 25 years ago, in 1997, a little sequel came out for Myst called Riven. Now, I'm sure at least some of you in chat have to remember that, right? And are not gonna make me feel very, 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 very old. Doesn't have crossplay. Ooh, that sucks. Fighting games with no crossplay are awful. Well, not awful, but like you get like a very small like player base where you could actually be expanding it. But yeah, Riven, the sequel to Myst, the series of games that I could never get into because their puzzle logic was a bit weird. Yeah, I actually owned Riven. I actually bought it. It came in... Hold on. It came in a box, not unlike this one. This is for the X-Files adventure game, but it came in a box kind of like this, where like all the discs were kind of like in individual sleeves in like a big kind of like cardboard box thingy. I'm not actually sure where my copy of Riven is at the moment. It might be like somewhere in storage, but anyway, it's kind of very similar to this. But yeah, I could like I appreciate what they did for the adventure like genre, but I hated the way that all their puzzles felt like shoehorned into the whole thing. I absolutely loathed that. Unfortunately, they never, like, the puzzles never really felt integrated into the game world. It was like, you know, random shit that Atreus wrote, or like whatever his name was, and yeah, I don't know. I just wish they had like better integration with like the game world. Like they made more sense why they were there to begin with. Okay, I probably need like more songs. Damn it. Okay, so I've got this one here. Yeah, it remind me to drop attributions for this in chat in a bit. I just like need to go through this list first. This is, by the way, a remix of Chrono Trigger. Oh, Chrono Cross, sorry. Which is for like the Radical Dreamers, I think, song. Yeah. By the way, if you've been in this stream, you know how much I love Chrono Cross. Go play it. It's like a great game. Adored Mist as a kid. Don't have the attention. Yeah, I know. I've actually like last year we did like a different challenge. Like this year's challenges around the world. Each month we pick a country and do games from just that country. Last year was the year of retro, where we picked a genre each month, and we did games just from that genre that were retro. I think the games that I did for the challenge last year are in the spreadsheet for this year as well. Like there's like a tab for 2021, so you can check them out. There was a month when I did adventure games, and I struggled with it because I don't have the attention span for those anymore. Like I love them, I adore them, but I just can't focus on them anymore. And speaking of things I can't focus on, weird segue. 22 years ago, 2000, we had two games that people might remember on the PlayStation. One was Colin McRae Rally 2.0. I've not played that. I don't like racing games. The other one was Final Fantasy 9. I don't know, is like Millimage still around? He might be aware that today was the day the Japanese version of Final Fantasy 9 came out. Give a shout out. I know you said you don't stream anymore, but it's like so loud. It's very loud. Wow, it equalized these. Jeez. I was just checking the shout out list and now you're appearing in somehow. Let's see. Final Fantasy 9. 22 years ago. Yes, like everyone's old in this chat. Like literally, I'm reading this list and I'm like, oh my god, I remember when that came out. I played it and then I'm like, oh wait, was that 27 years ago? Okay, let's get a bit more to like future tech, I guess. 18 years ago, 2004, another Myst game dropped. This time, Uru Complete Chronicles. I've not played that one actually. I think it's like the fourth one. Because there was like Myst, Riven, Exile, and then I think the fourth one was Uru. And then I guess the series kind of like died a bit, and then they did Abduction, which was kind of like a spiritual successor, and then they started remaking everything over and over and over again. But yeah, I think Uru is like the fourth one. Oh, speaking of fourth ones. 17 years ago, 2005, We Love Katamari came out on the PS2. And yeah, PS2 was 17 years ago. How's that for feeling old? Remember being so excited when Wario Land 3 dropped? Wait, Wario Land 3? Or do you mean like Mario Land 3, Wario Land? Because I'm pretty sure Wario Land... Wasn't Wario Land 3 on the Game Boy Advance? Or was that 4? Oh god. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. 3 was on the Game Boy Color, I guess, at the time. Oh, the song is still going for a while. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I wouldn't know, like, but like, I remember Wario Land came out on Game Boy, and then Wario Land 2. I think 4 might have been the first one on the Advance, to be honest. Anyway, let's see. 16 years ago, 2006, Painkiller came out on the Xbox. We've actually done this last year for Year of Retro. Solid shooter, actually. Didn't like the final boss. That was like a big pile of bullshit. Let's see. 13 years ago, 2009. Xbox 360 had something called The Bigs 2. I've no idea what that is. We also had Tales of Monkey Island Chapter 1 on PC, which is something that Archie asked me to stream. It's in like the request queue, and I will eventually get around to it. eventually. Maybe, maybe when I've picked like a monthly theme that doesn't have like something like Divinity in it, which is like 100-hour RPG or something. Telltale's version, yes. Tales of Monkey Island was like the Telltale episodic 5-part version. Specifically, the one that came out in 2007, was it? 2010. So no, 2007. Yes. No, wait. 2009 was the first chapter. Launch of the Screaming Narwhal. I think I actually played a demo for this, to be honest. But I am not 100% sure on that. Like, I was about to say, let me just like put another remix on there, but well done. There go my eardrums. My apologies for anyone else's eardrums that went with mine. I did not mean to do this. It's just like it auto plays when you put on the scene, so it kind of went. My apologies. Finished all of the chapters, don't remember much of it, or from Back to the Future. Yeah, I mean, Telltale kind of did a lot of like samey stuff when it came to third-party properties. Like Wolf Among Us only kind of worked because it was just, you know, a lot more compact. And basically Walking Dead was like their flagship. So Back to the Future, Sam and Max, which had like 3 seasons, Tales of Monkey Island, which I haven't played. I feel they all kind of like became a bit more formulaic for them. But yeah, anyway, it kind of happens, unfortunately. And with what came out later about their work conditions, it kind of also makes sense that it would be like that. Anyway, let me just get back to the list because I don't think I have like many more songs that I could be putting on. Let's see. 12 years ago. Hey, Glyphix. Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Please, let the stream deck work on the shoutouts this time. No. Wait, no, it does. Wait. Haha. No, it doesn't. Hey, really? Who's this? No one. Okay, it's blank. Well done. Okay, it's not synchronizing again. So we get back to this. How's it going? We're just doing a redemption of This Day in Gaming, which is basically a list of all games that came out on July 7th. We were on 2010 now, which is 12 years ago for those of you keeping track, where Monkey Island 2 Special Edition came out on PC and Xbox. Great game. I would highly recommend it. Great remaster as well. They kept the spirit of the original, and they also added Dominic Armato, which is my favorite voice actor of all time, who is the voice of Guybrush Threepwood, to the remake. So that's great. Sorry. Let's see. 11 years ago, 2011, we get Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition on the PC. I've no idea about this, honestly. What I do know about, and you know, it's something that some of you might have heard of. In 2015, July 7th, we had Rocket League come out on the PS4. Also Skullgirls, the sequel, I guess, which I don't think a lot of people actually played. I don't think like the Skullgirls games actually ever caught on. I mean, Rocket League did. So one of them did something right. Yay. Okay, I'm not gonna put in another song because we're like nearly at the bottom of the list anyway, so there's like no need for that. We've actually only got 2016 with Inside coming out on the PC and Cool Decept Revolt coming out on the 3DS. Inside being, I guess, spiritual successor to Limbo, I think. Was it? It was like basically like a slightly more gross version of Limbo by the same developers. Cool Decept Revolt I've heard of by in like JRPG circles as being kind of like a cross between like a card game and a JRPG. I've never played that. It looks very interesting, but it's also surprisingly hard to find anywhere. And the eShop version of it, last time I checked a few months ago, was very, very pricey. So I haven't actually played that. I would recommend it as far as just JRPGs go. Inside is so good. Yeah, I've heard that, but like, backlog. Still need to work through like a few hundred more games before getting around to that. Speaking of backlog, the final game for the list in 2017, July 7th, this day in gaming, Little Nightmares: The Depths, which I think is an expansion, came out on the PS4. Is it an expansion? Is it like the sequel? I don't remember. Did the Little Nightmares sequel already come out 5 years ago? No, that can't be it. That has to be like a expansion, right? But yeah, this is it for this day in gaming. Hope you got your points worth. Let me also do that little attribution thing I wanted to do. This is the Chrono Cross OC remix song that was playing. This is the Final Fantasy 8 OC remix that was playing. And this is the Celeste. Let's see. OC remix song that was playing. You can find all of them on ocremix.org. They're really good remixes. I've actually used them as intro songs for their respective games that I streamed. So yeah, there we go with the attribution. It's the right thing to do, and it's also kind of legally required in order to be using those songs on stream. So yeah, they're like really, really good songs, by the way. So go check them out. Also, hey, there we go. Finally, Shadow works. So let me get back to game, because it's actually getting a bit late. So I really should get around to finishing this. But yeah, been meaning to play that one too. I would wait. Which one?
Zip it,
I'm
you
confused
old
now.
codger. I can't believe I fell for this. I'm gonna get them on, then I'm getting myself off this rock.
God, what was it?
You fear the Gargor? You should. It is very dangerous.
Yeah, I know. Big as a house, leaps tall mountains in a single bound, blah, blah, blah.
Player being. More like scared being. He would probably revert just from seeing the Gargor.
Now, how the hell am I gonna get out there?
No, this goes in here.
Damn it, Oru, do you...
Huh? What did you say, Urukai?
Yep.
Holy shit, Oru behind you!
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is the boss that we get to fight. And oh my god, in the remaster, this looks so good. I love this. This thing looked like a gummy bear dinosaur in the original. Let me see if I can find out like a picture of it. Let's see. Oh, isn't there like a picture of it? Let's see. Oh, there we go. It's like the original cutscene. So yeah, look at that. That's like, it looks so derpy in the original. And this one, look at that. That thing means business. Oh wait, what? I mean, it would look like it means business if it. I may have glitched it out. Business. Now it's on coffee break. Yeah, it's government business. Sorry, that's like a little bit of like an inside joke. Around here, like the government jobs are generally considered to be very low effort, and generally people that get one tend to be the stereotype that never works and always goes out for coffee. The version almost looks like a tauntaun. I mean, it does, doesn't it? It's also like, I don't know, I like the texturing on this thing. But yeah, I think I may have glitched it out. Oh wait, can it actually die while it's in this state? Oh no. So if it bugged out and can't die, then I'm stuck. Ah, that sucks. Wait, what? Oh no, I know what happened. I know what happened. So, you might notice that the game doesn't actually pause when you go into the menu. Like the character still has like animation, right? Like the whole game world has animation. So what I think they did, because in the original it would kind of like bring up like a proper pause screen. It's not like an in-game UI. What I think they did, they just like set all the movement values to 0 and turned off the AI whenever you press the escape key. So, because I had pressed the escape key and then also went into the overlay, it messed things up. So, it's now active, but I think it may have inverted the values somehow, because when I go into the menu, see that? It's playing the sound cues as if it were moving around. So I think what I accidentally may have done is like flipped all the values. So it can't be active, but it's trying to when I have the menu up. But when I'm in game, it's set to, you know, frozen, basically. Like his T-pose. Yeah, I guess it's probably like the default kind of like, you know, rigging for this. Embrace the junk. I mean, I wish, like, it doesn't seem like it can die, right? That's a problem. And if it can't die, I can't proceed with the game. Because you need to kill this thing to get its smell or stink or whatever. And that would allow me normally to swim through these waters. Because that thing stink. What's it called? Makes these not want to eat me, basically. Oh wait, I have Oru's gun. Why do I have Oru's gun? Oh, maybe that's how I'm supposed to kill it. I don't remember this from the original though. Bonk. 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 Nope, only get 5 shots. Ah! Particle attacks. Oh wait, what? It moved. There we go. I was like, the hardest boss fight ever.
Great. Now I stink like that Gorgor.
Yep. Now I stink like that Gorgor. That was like the whole objective here. Also, let me just like drop a marker as well to get the highlight for later. Wow. So yeah, I guess it still took damage. Who knew? But yeah, now I can come and do this without worrying about the sharks or like whatever they're called. So they shoot They should just like be repelled by me now. Yeah, see? Cool. Huh? Where's that box? Oh, there we go. Got another one! Yay! 3 more to go. There's like a boat now. Of course there's a boat now. Why could I not have done this the first time around? Like, you literally... The island is literally not connected to the Gorgor Island. I don't need to fight the giant death lizard. I don't need to get the hunter killed. I don't need to do the fetch quests. If only someone with a freaking boat would take me there and back. Like they did now.
Bad news, I'm afraid.
Yeah, he died.
What, Urukai?
Oru didn't make it. That Gorgor got him.
He was reverted by the Gorgor? Oh, his essence must have been alive again.
You think that was a good thing?
I mean, yeah.
You would have to understand the hunters to know why I am happy for Oru, Urukai. Did you find the mom?
Sure did.
Then you are closer to defeating Feyran. Caesar's words become real.
Blah, 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 blah,
Poor
blah.
Oru. I was almost starting to like the old buzzard.
No, you don't. He literally died yelling at you.
Come here a second, would you? It's you. What? You're the one who disappeared after helping me open that gate.
I mean, yeah, there were
No, it's not
guards.
me, Uru.
You may all look alike to me sometimes, but I never forget a smell.
Oh,
and you,
that's
sir,
not good.
certainly reek of rat.
Those soldiers were coming just as you entered the water. I tried to warn you.
No, you didn't.
More like you were wanting to make sure I didn't steal your treasure.
You lie.
Do I? Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't I take you down into that temple under the water for a really long look?
No, Lukai. If you did that, then I could not tell you about another treasure I know exists.
You're just making this up.
No. I swear on my essence. May
Oh
Feyran
wait, this
come
is
revert
when
his
he
slowly
tells us
if I
about
not speak
the
truth.
red cage,
Speak
isn't
the
it?
truth, then.
South of the entrance to Siena, between there and the Derosham, is a large hole filled with water.
Mm.
At the bottom,
Who?
my father. Okay, he's not well known, but he should have been. This treasure.
Okay, so there's that. And I think we're actually done with this region until I can fix the lighthouse. But that means going into the mining region first. So yeah, that's a bit away from now. Because unfortunately that region takes a long time to kind of solve. The reason being is because the next region, might as well just like use their names to name them. Motazar is the next region, and the problem with that region is not the lava, is not the high heat, is not the annoying puzzles, but it's more the fact that you have to do it in 2 parts. It's basically split in the middle by just like a giant fissure, and you need to do 2 separate quest lines, one on each side. Oh, you're about to go. Thank you for sticking around, Goshi. Have a nice evening. Need to prepare for the tropical nights. Yeah, I wouldn't know what you mean. No AC here or anything. You might be dead. Nah, don't joke about that. Hope you survive the heat adequately. Also, hope I don't kill anyone with this. Boom. Why is it not exploding?
Foreign material detected.
Maybe I should... Oh, fuck. Almost... Wait. How did I not take damage? I was like literally on top of the explosion. No AC. Oh, I do have AC. I mean, I'm just like kidding. This is what this is. If you see me do this a couple of times during the stream, that's me trying to like conserve electricity and not have the AC running for, you know, the duration of the stream. It's kind of unfortunate, but you know, the temperatures here kind of mandate that, to be honest. And I do have a fan just off screen, which is what this is for. Yeah, sadly I am not very fun, to be honest. The heat here, although it hasn't actually peaked to like all season highs yet. Let's see what else was there. Oh, this time. Summer AC cicadas and ice cream. I mean, yeah. For me, just like the AC. AC. It's like AC at home, AC in the car, AC at work. Don't expose a lot of skin. Don't get out or the sun might get you. Humidity. Taking like 2 or 3 showers every day. Though, you know. Water bill be damned. Oh, right. Speaking of summer, I forgot to mention this, but I'm not gonna be streaming a lot next week. So I'm not sure about the Tuesday stream, but the Thursday and the Sunday ones are gonna be postponed because me and the missus kind of have to take a little kind of like mini vacation. We couldn't actually afford to go like overseas like we were kind of hoping, since, you know, the COVID restrictions kind of like lifted. We've really been wanting to take like a small trip, but the prices have been insane. So instead we're doing kind of like a more local you know, tourism thing, and hopefully going to the mountains where the promise of slightly less heat is you know, very enticing. I don't actually know if the heat is gonna be more tolerable, because, you know, being an island, we generally don't have a lot of mountains or like very high mountains, but I am kind of hoping that at least it's gonna be a bit more, you know, manageable. So yeah, next week there probably won't be any streams. It's like very unlikely that I'm gonna do like the Tuesday one either. But yeah, I'm gonna be active on Discord if anyone needs to reach me there, or if you feel like chatting, or, you know, generally if you're wondering how like we're doing, or if you want to share how you're doing, you can go do that in there. But yeah, next week is probably gonna be like a no stream week. Maybe I can stream on Monday because I'm gonna be off work, but we won't be going until like Wednesday, I guess. So there might be that. It's crazy storm. Oh, I've done that one as well. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. I've had like a window open during the summer, and then there's like flash rain. Like, I don't know, what do you call it? Flash rain, I guess. You know, when it like comes and like rains out of nowhere for like no good reason. And yeah, I actually ended up having to like have it professionally cleaned to get like the moldy smell out, I guess, because my car seats are I don't know what the material. It's like basically foam, right? So it kind of like soaked it all in, and had to get it like dry cleaned or something, or whatever it's called, like steam cleaned. Anyway, it's like some kind of like deep cleaning that they go in with like steam and stuff like that. And yeah, we tried to leave it like, you know, park it close to the house, leave the windows down so that like it would air out, but the smell just like wouldn't go. Oh, it's a lease? Oof. Oh, that sucks. Actually, I've never leased a car. Hope you don't like get like penalties for that. Or at least hope you can mask it well enough while you return it so that you don't get penalties for that. Oh, really? You just took a vacation? Nice. I'm sorry to hear that it didn't like relax. It didn't like relax you at all, but it sucks. Don't recommend. I mean, yeah, like you probably need to only do it like if you really need to. Around here, there's like a lot of people that go the way of like leasing instead of owning a car, but you know, generally here the distances are also not that like big. Like the most you need to drive to get like from one end to the island to the other. What the?
Come in, Slade.
What?
Slade here. What's up, Wolf?
We're under attack. I could really use a hand here.
Roger. I'm heading for the camp now.
I decided to help the Talon, so I'm not at the camp.
I do not remember this.
Damn it, Wolf. I told you to stay there.
Save the lecture, Talon. We're in trouble, and we're not going to hold on forever.
Give your location.
Hang on. Hey, what is this place?
Oh, wait.
We're north of the barrier in
what?
Shamazar.
Why does the barrier open
Barrier
so
in
soon in the
Shamazar?
game?
Can you be more specific?
I didn't get that last transmission, Slade. Just head to the
So this was
northwestern
supposed to
Meriden
activate
House.
after the third or fourth mon that
Come
we
in,
got.
Wolf.
Not
Damn
like
it.
the second
Like
one.
I needed another problem right now.
If you want a brand new car. Yeah, I mean that's kind of my mindset generally. Like you would really not want to see my car. I've had it for wait, almost 10 years now. It's like an old like 2004 Colt, which honestly is barely enough to you know like take any kind of like long distance travel nowadays. It's seen its fair like share of use, and I don't see me like changing that for like another maybe 4 or 5 years, hopefully, so long as I'm not like forced to. Fingers crossed. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like the lengthiest, like the furthest distance you can travel on the island is about like 150 to like 160 kilometers. So like at most you'd be driving like 2 hours or like 2.5 hours maybe. So it's not like we have like big distances to cover. So I can see how leasing might be, you know, a more viable choice, I guess, for people that can afford it, right? I guess how the house like. Yeah, I mean, I don't really use it that much. I use it every day, but I don't do like big distances with it. So its mileage is still like decently low. Thankfully. Although we did have like a scare last week, or no, 2 weeks ago, when like we had like a flat tire, and it turned out that there's like some kind of spike in the road. You know, fun. I was like only the second blowout I've ever had in my life. So, yeah. You can imagine how well I reacted to it. But I mean, I didn't like react badly to it, but you know, I did panic for a moment. Oh boy. So I'm just trying to get to the guy in here. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay, so I think I'm done with this region. The boss just called. Nah, it's just me running around the city, I guess. The 5 huts that make this place. Trying to pick up things. And also trying to remember if I've missed anything. Which I don't think I have. Let's see, Kasankar. Zele will buy any Zort you find. Wait, did I get some from killing... what's his name? Anyone see anything that says Zort? Oh, yes. Okay, cool. Hold on, let me go do that, and I think I'm like done with this area. From State Summerful Hotel. Looked the car in the morning, had a blown out tire. Yeah. Actually, I was kind of lucky myself, cause I had parked the car when we came back home, and I hadn't noticed. And my landlord actually went downstairs to the car park, and like I guess he was doing some work in like the in like his storage unit, and he saw it, and he called me and he told me, "Oh, you should check out your car. It seems like you have like a flat." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I do not believe this is happening." And it actually ended up happening on like a national holiday, so I couldn't even like, I put on the spare, and then I had to wait like 2 days before the shops would have been open for me to go fix it, which was so annoying.
Come here a second, would you? I found some Zort on Gorgor Island.
I never thought the moon
Stay in
would
the
come
hotel.
that I saw the
Literal
Uruk
brain matter.
deliver
Wait, what?
Zort to me.
That makes 2 of us, pal.
I think for all that you have,
Wait.
I shall give you good sorting.
I would like more context
Great.
about that,
Just
please.
take it.
And that was it. Yeah, okay, we're done. We done. Let's go back to Talanzar, I guess. Actually, I think we need to go back to Shamazar, but you know, one thing at a time. It's a good thing we have like a direct portal to there, actually. Because I'd much rather just like go there and then save the game so that we can pick off where we left on Sunday and not waste any more time. Okay, let's see. There should be a Dauka here. People. Drug deal gone wrong in it. Oof. Okay. Context gotten. Thank you. I'm not sure if I should have asked at this point, but yep, I see what you mean now. I don't know, like, no offense, like, I really don't know how to put this any other way, but this sounds like something that like would only happen in like America. No, I'm not freaking out, but that, like, to me it sounds like so outlandish. Like, this is like the kind of thing that we would only ever see in like TV shows, right? It's not like freaking out. It's more like I really don't have any frame of reference for what you're saying right now. Don't stop in Indianapolis. I mean, the missus has been saying that she would love to like, she would like for us to like take a trip to the States. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's like actually very pricey to like book a trip to there. It's like almost like 2,500 euros or something. So yeah, like I wish we could like take a vacation there, because there are like things to be said about, you know, experiencing the culture like firsthand. But yeah, it's like way too pricey. Like, it would be like more than we both make in a month just to book the tickets. Nothing else. Also, I'm not actually sure why this area triggered so early. So basically, the first time when you play the game, the, these pylons here have like a barrier between them, so you can't actually enter this bit of the game until you get the little like Skype call from Marion or whatever her name is, and I'm pretty sure this was supposed to happen after I've like finished the third or fourth region, not like on the second one, because like after this place, the very next thing that happens is that the rebel base at the tutorial area gets wrecked. So I don't actually know if this is like a glitch and it triggered earlier than it was supposed to, or did it, or does it in this version count the city region as like a completed region, even though that's the last one that you do in the game? Probably have a better time taking a trip to the Netherlands. Yeah, that was briefly a consideration. Remember when I was saying that we were looking forward to taking like an overseas trip? Netherlands was one of the places where we did want to visit and couldn't afford to either. Like, ticket prices are insane, even in like from like European to European country. Like airfare for two from Cyprus, where I'm at, to the Netherlands would be like 1,100 euro, and that's just like economy class. I don't know like what the hell happened the last couple of weeks, and everything got inflated like 5 times the value. But you used to be able to get like a 500 euro for like 2 tickets. No, that's not per person. That's like for both of us. But that's like bare basics economy, no luggages. Basically backpacking kind of thing, and you know, no seat reservations. I think you're allowed like a 7-kilo backpack, and that's about it. And like if you kind of like wanted to like stay for like a bit longer than that, we wouldn't be able to like take all of our clothes together. Actually, I think the last Google alert I got for like the price increase was like 1,200 for both, for like a 2-person like return trip. Which I mean is not like tragic, but it's way pricey. Like, considering like last year we managed to book a last-minute trip to Austria for like 300 euros for 2 persons with luggages. I don't know. Sometimes it kind of feels like air carriers are just trying to catch up to like all the losses that they incurred during COVID. Which I mean, I guess I can kind of see their point, but on the other hand, if people can't afford to buy your tickets, you're not making money anyway. So what the hell? Okay, so we saved. Oh, we haven't saved. We need to kill all of them actually. Damn. That sucks. Also, I love how I said I was gonna stop streaming after I got to this point. May the odds be silent. I think that's the achievement for 250 kills. Yeah, 250 kills. There we go. Okay, I think that's the last one actually for kills. So now I just need to figure out how to find all the side quests in this open world game and somehow finish everything. Being so cheap to travel across Europe. I mean, it kind of like depends on like your starting point is. Like if you check on the map, Cyprus is a bit like borderline European and like maybe a bit Middle Eastern as well. Like geographically we're close to Egypt, so going to the Netherlands is more or less kind of like going across the entirety of Europe. But yeah, it used to be a lot cheaper even then. It's like 3 of them there. Aha! It's you that I've missed. Also, yeah, I think it was like Ghost Rider that was asking about like how does this compare to the original. So far, I think I forgot like an hour ago to answer this. And yeah, my brain works in very weird speeds, not always very consistent. I'm sorry. But yeah, how does this compare to the original? Very, very like impressed with the visual facelift that it got. I do enjoy all the quality of life stuff that they added, like the overlaid map now will show names of characters if you're close to them, which it didn't do in the original. So it's a lot easier, especially in the city region where there's like 20 different name NPCs to remember where each one is just by looking at them up. They've also added the little kind of like markers on top of enemies' heads. So it's also a lot easier to know if you've aggroed them, if you've killed them, if they know you're there, if they've heard you, so on and so forth. They did remove a few moves. They don't have the prone move anymore. There's only crouch. That isn't very useful. There seems to be a few new bugs that made their way into the game, especially if you like check out the clip that I put on Discord of the two people kind of like rotating midair. That was amusing, and the Gorgor thing that happened this stream as well. But yeah, overall, I think this is probably the definitive version of Outcast to play. I kind of like feel like I should make like a like, share, and subscribe joke here, because that sounded like a bit too review-ish, even for me. Yeah, I like this version of the game. The original was a favorite of mine that was kind of getting a bit longer in the tooth as years kind of like went by. So it kind of getting like a visual kind of like increase is all it takes, then that's fine. And also, you know, compatibility to you know, current gen systems, I guess. It doesn't have a lot over improvements generally. There were a few things that they maybe could have fixed, but considering that the original game is kind of like underlaid over the graphics, under the graphics of this, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, it does it justice. That's like that's, you know, I've spent like 10 minutes and maybe like 20 sentences to get like, you know, that's like the concise way of putting it. It does it justice. Thank you. Okay, so she should be in there with the guardians, right? No? Oh. Oh, never mind. This is like the button and the door to the other side opens. Hold on. Click. One thing I don't really like, to be honest, is they kind of removed a few of the movement, not animations, but you used to be able to climb on like a lot more things than you can now, and this probably has something to do with them revamping the jump animation, but it does kind of suck that you can no longer vault onto almost anything in the game. Plus, I think they may have done the game more justice if they had re-recorded the dialogue.
Well, you sure are getting a lot of use out of your
Because
white horse.
you can actually hear a lot of kind of like
Can the wisecracks,
compression
Wolf.
artifacts,
I told you to stay
especially
with the
in like a few of the
Guardian camp. What are you
conversations where there's
doing
like
here?
more than
You
one
said
character.
stay with the Guardians. When I heard they were heading to attack this Ventalope training base, I figured I'd stay with the Guardians and help.
That's not what I meant, and you know it, Wolf. That's twice you've disobeyed an order and gotten me into trouble.
That's not fair, Slade. I was trying to help. Nebraska was going to...
It's in the past, Wolf. A past no one will remember if the Guardians don't find that damn probe soon.
I just wanted you to know that I didn't have anything to do with the hearing going on the way it did. My mother...
The Senator didn't make you lie, Marion, and you know it. You did what you did because you were afraid to face the consequences of your actions.
Also,
That's
did you
not
notice
true.
the little
Is
detail
it?
on his
Then why
visor
didn't you stand
where
up for it? I know you're capable of doing it because you went against her wishes
the
to go into
compass thing that we
journalism
have
in
on
the
the
first
UI
place.
kind of
How
like
did you
shows on
know
the top
that?
of that?
I can read,
See?
Wolf.
See?
The
See that?
Time article about your powerful family was very insightful.
Oh, yeah, that.
So, once again, here I am cleaning up your mess.
Look, I don't suppose it would do any good to tell you that there's not a night that passes that I don't wake up seeing Nebraska fall from that crane, screaming for what seems like hours. I know I screwed up.
I have the same dream, Wolf. But right now, I don't have time to babysit you as you run around trying to set things right by being a hero.
Oh, the stream crashed on
Babysit?
your end. Oh.
I just blew up this place to try
If
and
you
help you,
sorry, if you
jerk.
check the visor
Thanks.
on
Now
his
get your
face when
ass
it
back
does
to
like
the
a close
camp.
up, you will see
You know,
the
you might
there's like
wanna look me up
an
someday,
inverted
Slade.
compass
I hear being an
graphic there,
asshole all the
which is
time
the same
can
compass
raise
that we
your
have on top
cholesterol
of our
level.
screen when we're like playing.
I really should feel honored. It's not every person who can say that the entire universe is out to screw up his life.
Let me see if I can like bring the camera a bit closer. Unfortunately, there's like no zoom in or zoom out, so God. Yeah, no, it won't let me turn around. Yeah, it's like basically the little compass that I have up like on top of the screen. It shows up on his visor during like close-ups. Yeah, it won't actually let me rotate. I don't know why. In the you know, it might be an option in the menu. Let's see. Replenish health bar, show enemy info in HUD. Talon definitions of subtitle, vertical crosshair positioning. Select weapon with fire trigger. No, it's not in here. Dodge rolls. Okay, I'm gonna disable the dodge rolls by the way, because that's dumb. Health bar. Yeah, I like in the original you could like rotate around the character. Like the character didn't automatically turn to like face wherever it is the camera is facing. But yeah, it's kind of annoying that I can't show you the close up now. Can I? No. Oh, if you do it close, if you do it like slow enough, it does let you. No, never mind. It's because there's like an obstruction. It won't let me do that. Like when I come out here, it will let me. Let's see. Let me try and like turn him around this way. I can't believe you. Yeah, look at me. Riveting gameplay right here. I don't know. I get distracted easily. Like it's one of my trademarks, I guess. You can call it that. This is why I usually don't stream open world games. I get very easily distracted by shiny things in the distance and kind of like forget that I'm actually meant to be doing stuff as well. Like you should have seen the the Breath of the Wild streams last year. It was like literally 3 or 4 hours of story dungeons and then 5, 6, 7 streams of just doing optional stuff. Okay, so let's see. Quests. Give message to Zalinas. Oh, I forgot to complete that quest. See? Damn. And there's also like another quest here that I haven't done in Okasankar. That sucks. Okay, let me just like try and like do it now. Shouldn't be that far off. Like it's like that village over there. Maybe the only person that hasn't played Breath of the Wild for only a few hours. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I've played it for like maybe 35 or 40 hours, which is not a lot considering how much stuff that game has going on. Like I never like got like all the heart pieces. I never found more like a handful of Koroks. Open world games don't overwhelm me, but they distract me. I have a very short attention span when it comes to certain game types. I would like this game, for example. There's like collectibles in the mud, I guess. And last stream I spent what was like 45 minutes talking about how I need to progress the story, and instead what I was doing, I was going into all of these rice paddies and just like picking up all the all like the supplies that were thrown in there. Wait, what? Event? Oh, okay.
What did you want?
Need clear goals in
Did
games.
you know that the barrier
Yeah, I
is
mean, fair
down?
enough. I get that as well sometimes, to be honest. Which, I mean, you know, short attention to detail is also how I have a huge backlog. Although I am getting better at that. Somewhat. Usually. A few times. Okay, I did buy a few games during the Steam Summer Sales, but, I mean, it's a lot less than I usually do.
Yo, Shorty. About that Tuan Ha you had me deliver to Zolas?
Yes, Ulukai?
Zolas wants me to tell you that you need to keep up the pace with these Tuan Ha's. He's falling behind in his work.
His work, that is all I hear about. Has he no feelings for these poor Tuanhas?
He's probably too busy worrying about his own hide.
What was that, Ulukai?
Nothing. You mentioned something about a favor?
Blah, blah, blah,
Yes,
blah, blah.
I shall honor my word. I would give you these as payment for your favor.
Wait, what did we get? Okay. Gonna get over your trepidation and play it on stream. I mean, if you go into it with like the intention of just finishing it, it's not a particularly long game. Like you could probably finish it all in like 8 to 10 hours, because basically what you need to do is do the four what are they called, the four divine beast dungeons, I guess. Wait, what? Why did the game tab out? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, the game tabbed out for a moment. I have no idea why. But yeah, basically, like the way you do like the main story in Breath of the Wild is after the first village or two, you, as far as I remember, you kind of like get pointed towards like God, what was like the researcher NPC, and after that she will tell you that there's like 4 divine beasts, and each one is guarded by like a specific like race of the game. There's like one in the Zora domain. There's one in the what's it called? What are they called? Like the desert people. They're like the Shika people or something. There's one with the Gorons. There's one with the what are they? The bird people. I don't forget. I don't remember like what that's called. But that far, I never came back to the game. Yeah, I mean, like, it could be better at telling you what to do, but I don't know. Like, maybe like someone that like has played it could maybe just like point you in the right direction. Because that's also kind of like the nice thing about it. Like when I was what's it called? When I was like kind of like tired with it and kind of wanted to finish it and move on to other things, it took a surprisingly small amount of time to get to the end. There's like basically it's like 4 mandatory dungeons, a handful of story quests that you need to do, and that's about it. And then you go do the Hyrule Castle and the end.
Sister,
Yes?
is Ni...
Are you...
No, I'm not.
Well, if you...
Oh right, we need to find this Nika person for the loan that I gave them. Hold on. He's just a fanboy. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I'm not like the biggest fan ever. There's like maybe 3 or 4 in the entire series that I love, but the rest are
Come
kind
here
of
a second, would
eh.
you?
But yeah, it's just like basically 4 divine beast
Did you get your
dungeons.
object yet?
There's a few quests that kind of lead you into those dungeons, because like basically you need to meet like the guardian of each dungeon, and
Yes.
they will usually help you get into the dungeon. So like the Zora one, you'll do like a mini game with stuff I'm not gonna spoil, and then you go into the dungeon, you finish it, and that's it. You fight their bosses, and then at the very end you get the 4.
I'm almost
You
afraid
finish
to
the 4
ask.
divine beast dungeons. You go to Castle Hyrule, which is the big like menacing thing in the middle of the map. You clear that, and that's it. The end. Basically, everything else, all like 300 hours of that game are optional.
What exactly what?
It was
Ah,
my father.
damn.
It is okay, Ulukai.
Kind of.
No.
This is hope.
Yeah, they do this like joke way too much in this quest chain, sadly. But I've skipped it. Chatting. Have to head home from work now. Oh, okay. Drive safe, I guess. I'm probably gonna end the stream soonish as well, because well, soonish. Actually, like 1 a.m. I am ending the stream now before I get more distracted. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, Glyphix, and have a safe drive, I guess. And yeah, have a nice evening too. Okay, so let me again save. I think I need to call it a night, actually. Like 1 a.m. Responsible adult, I am not. So yeah. So next stream is gonna be on Sunday with more of this as usual. Kind of I'm decently invested into finishing this now. So there's like 2 more regions to go, so probably 2 or 3 more streams, and then we can get started with I guess Elemental was the next game in the list. Let me check. Let's see. I think it's like Elemental, the next one, right? The next Belgian game. Yeah, Elemental. Then there's like Shift Quantum, and then however much time I have left is gonna be for Divinity Original Sin, which I don't really think I'm gonna finish, but you know, I've kind of run out of other Belgian games I could be streaming, so yay. It's been fun. Thanks for the one from home distraction. No worries. Glad to be distracting. I mean, no, wait. That sounded better in my head. Let's see. We could be raiding someone. So we will be raiding someone. Let's go say hi to Millimage. Since, you know. Hey! Whoa! Marcus, thank you for the resub. Sub before you leave. Yeah, how are we doing? It's like a long time since I've seen you around. How is everything? Also, yeah, I kind of need to. Why is it not raiding Millimage? What the? Like if I press this, goes to the stream, but it's somehow not raiding him. Why? This isn't right. Oh, wait, it is raiding him. It's just not showing it on stream, on chat. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, have a lovely rest of the evening, everyone. I really enjoyed today's stream. Thanks to Marcus for like sending the stream out on a bang, I guess. Let's go say hi to Millimage now that I finally figured out what was wrong. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you around on Sunday with more Outcast. Until then, bye-bye.